Oh my God. Oh God. One head in the cake, you man nothing good with boy. Yo, alsama. Amo be kondo nyin somandala. Jaman lewe online. Be mo yo kondo nyin somandala. Gambia. Na dale de. Adam baro na la man sakunda. Yo, anyway, ngamo be kondo. Men be jube rola ni men be na jube rola. Anisa ku kilo no Gambia la kuolom. Gambia is the world comedy center. Gambia is the world comedy center country now. Na banko nyinkan. You can understand. Because until la banko nying yaje nkanyi me fore na banko nya bukala blasoro dol bala modo ni modo diam la jako muna ndel yudi pinkol nkatula fulan na banko ngai fo mambo Gambia le. No yalo to be honest, the hate is a real ni moye kong ila ko hanite muneke ila ko ka kamvale akonye ko yala tele yudi pinkol be kacha la akonye ko ay story balta kala ba usen yesu ba bo jaju kense mbala kense abe siren say kuloka albe ana kilada ay kurtobo aju kense abala kense yalo ni afo dole sa fa wuli yalla lo ngalo tele gali ajube tu amo angali ya hayrada ali aje la aju kense abala kense baba ya wulu da I'm sorry this is not funny. Ni mo la life better no. Ya la kemit nyole ya kanyi menjete tel gauta. Aju kenso kada dinke nyinda ke kana mba aju kenso bala kenso ba e wulu nyawe kada fundi mo le siloka. Democracy la nyindi. Police will follow in a human right tinyale. Ning Gambia na to be fundi wala misil medu ne ba vole ko we are in solidarity with. Yes. Okay. Anyway, Gambia na banko nyimbeta kanyame. It is very sad and unfortunate. Adambaro kuno anala multa ta fundraising nena. Na banko nyi. Alla banko be criminal level. The country is controlled by the criminals. Adambaro. Yaje because muli kafole ko NPP kela kodo bomin tole. Ikela kodo bomin NPP birinata yela pati nyillo. Birin pati nyillo ta anin sign tema. Kuna aliyejele iko itata fundraising nela o fundraising ni GRTS Gambia di ubukaji ko bay Gambia di unabe palaso to abuka ala kumira nabe palaso to abuka saya mira nabe palaso to koku ni ayata hanne atar mollal wa tinyale beje ba na atar ko meyate a point madama wala interest beje Gambia di man wala tina Gambia tuwa karambuto dindi una manke bede but these are the Gambia's biggest problem. Gambia tuwa karamudo dindi anala yin degree be abe 0 every day iba mo la Facebook kar jita la nimbachilo iba wala nte buka fo mo sign ntambi da mena fion ko la ngaje dron mbuka fo mo congratulations mbuka because it's just nonsense in Gambia di member graduate with bachelor at the end most of them they became a useless, they became a criminal against the poor people. Many aloko wole la karambon finance they Gambia to akamuto din don te famalo. I don't know what they even believe. Ila believe famu munete Gambia to akamuto din no. Sunyaro drong. Adama du ite sunyaro ke fojanne ala be silema. Ila futu nafulo sunyaro nafulo. Wala dina la musol buka baraka. Eni to akamuto din jamaje la musol le kamare la. Ibe to musol bulan na le bebe because alla futu kodol be ka ke sunyaro kodol. Corruption kodol ni muso futu wala. Munata ke la musu batarot. Wobe futu wo mutan. Corruption kodo e kata lara say ni la muso ka futwo kaka albeddi on mel soto lay be la munati criminals albuke mi lañin dula bela Gambia diu yamira ko kamol la nafulo sunya is just wo smartness lati intelligence wala tan ko Gambia hanata ye ibulisa mo male na tinde mol be fin lay ba fula kamin solidarity with ibulisa Gambia diu ntemalon tolu I don't know which kind of the adama diu la munti. You know, comme mbe fengo ni start kamena wala muko NPP na sama Sénégal hayna je bari yalo Gambia sama Sénégal Gambia diu fan man adama diu je meya fan kon man adama diu je meya fan toro mo ka fan na toro ta ka defend katambi Gambia fuwaro la Gambia fuwaro ya e fon le fuwaro ya ni lay fanka Gambia fuwaro le fon le muy fan na problemoti Gambia fuwaro le fon mu corrupt people ot yaje nyani sama Sénégal men felente seru sama seno sambe saw kar jolle kono mbe mele kono e mele be na fakande jun kanalo end of the june do sama karbo ye mira ko samala bon since last year this the October last year October November for December sama Sénégal men yalon ko ila tiya ko do e korta soto nola Adam Baron ntulo bala la mansa kunda kono million be filla ntulo bala la mansa kunda kono be wuli kemu flol di la molla be wuli million tikale kadun ku kunta on kunna ateli sama Sénégal men yalon ko Adam Baro na parliamento Gambia la parliament is the one of the most useless parliament in the entire world. Gambia la parliamento kono I don't even consider wala nante buka di am parliamento ni na kola nene man parliamento je men futa me yalo ko parliament barakantaw katambi Gambia la parliament tola. Our parliament is a joke place. Our parliament became a political parliament, but they are not representing the Gambians. Ngina mutonya Adam Barona la mulu andu momen be kumboka atul sama Sénégal men yalo kal be kumboka atul sama Sénégal kiloni atel le benata la ko kal betal la bero ci kala kadi NPP la wala tinanga nko Gambia fuarolo al fon le mal fan na problemot Gambia fuarolo bari ni fengeta de ko yalla bana yalla mo defni yalla al bemela yalla batolal atul bemela ala batolal because Gambia diu yamira ko al ka ala nenele Gambia diu yamira ko al ateli ala bota Gambia le Gambia diu yamira ko atenyo misilme kendo te dunia kono enya khatar ku batarola ko me yalon ko fon sa bono fanka ko me yalon ko sa keleno ko me yalon ko sa banno e ke bulola nyo kay ka foko ha ala kitita ala ni ala menke dro wala ni wala munun kila ala saibol jamal fata de procadino kelede ye kila fa according to narration ye barama jolle kala procadino kele na tare Gambia no le moti be bulola nyo kay foko nyimu ala la dino lati ha ala ngabula je ala fa be dino nyim protect la le bari hanide kila nyole kelo leke fodi no lota bi bari Gambia di musikki ko men bayno afanka tar ko men defend la for example alinga ni useless people or yube wala yatina ko alinyabe nyin atodun ko youth for defend the law YDL number or whatsoever ni ajube je ku musol lebe faare je muso men yalla ko la football bande me la football man kuno la football ma wo je ku sifa lebe faare kono wala ke fan file youth solla alen talibo konjira nyul men yalo dia at their 50s sanji tallul ni febo wala kono Nimbe ni youth for defend the law ni be jube killing tenyil kono media lo ko ba fole ko la background they are rich people a be fuarol diunlo Gambia la ko bala fa warta nyim banko nyom banku bala farim banko ate dunia mu me kono ite aje ko moli yela nafulo sunya moli yela nafulo tinya ibala nafulo ifala nafulo mol dentala mo dante sitala yadomo fondin ke ole fondi be woko kelela fondin ke wo fuara kilo men yalon ko ye balla nafulo sunya ye falla nafulo sunya wo fuaro le diwni nyo kafu nyoma men yalon ko be struggle kan domo e nafulo be struggle kam ila daily survival wala fond wal diwni nim fondin ke ole fay mambo kordal le kono nim fondin ke ole men be nyo kafu nyoma kilente je men kan dawalo bonda fani ni ajube e koto mallam e doko mallam e fañollam e barinlam wala be lori la bal wala kadawalo bondi suwo kono wo fondin kol men ye fan kaf nyoma ko youth for defend the law ni aje now I do understand muni atinna ko eko atodun sauve anitandiko in the whole Africa Gambia have the lowest IQ niko lowest IQ wala mu adamadi una miralia anala miro akamune mira ku kendo la karola and development la karola. This is a disgrace as a Gambian. It's a disgrace for Adama Barrow la Mansakunda. Moli e fan kafu nyoma fuara diuni. Nil jama beje men benyi youth for defend the law. E jama beje ila education danta maybe high school. Some there are drop out. Some there they are not even they don't even went to school because their families cannot finance their education. On those illiterate youth solo. Men yalonko 95% among them they cannot afford to complete their education because of muneketa because ila family ma kodo sotono wo funding kesi falle tata nyo kafu nyoma ko etel kannale to defend the law. Which law are they defending? Because there is no corruption and there is no law that defend the corruption in the Gambia. There is no law me yalon ko wala fonteta ka fo ko nyina mu constitution to nyina mu luwati me yalon ko mo meni sunyaro ke banko bela nafulo fondin ke hammen tawni fondin ke men yalon ko malutela fondin ke men yalon ko malo mun famu duniyati wol ke fan kafu nyoma ko etel kam wol le defendi men yalon ko wala etel balla nafulo sunya al ko nyinte bala fati ñi mu Gambia fan ye malolati e ma gen ñi lakko ye funti international e ka ñi funti ndi justo ko ñi lamu funding kewlitu men yalon ko e funti tan ko e ka mol le defend men yalon ko be bani fañu la na floti ñaka. Yes, Mr. Konda, I greet you. Is that not sad? Gambia albe situation men ko no motal bondi la jede ali fon le bal fam bondi la jede ando nalimal fam bondi in situation ko nal bal fantara situation ko me yalo ko it will be worse than ya jambeta. Adama Barrow ba fam fos kan tatamla ni aje Adama Barrow ba fam fos kan temalo Gambia diun ke mira nyaadile Adama diuna miro ye doya fo hansa ko men tambita ite buke mira no walla ko men benay fanto mira lo soto no la mune mu past mune mu present and mine be kila future nobody can determine that. About the past we also learn from our past mistakes. But Gambia di unyo mo jawo maje dunia fana kan koto Gambia di una nafa be few kono natar hanning ayata ko mu ku kendela mu billahi wallahi tallahi hannatar mu ku kuruna mu Gambia di be ko nyin tala ba fasala. Those people many alon kalbe Adama Barrow fasaka to run for the third term. As we know le ado Adama Barrow la we know fana. Let the people understand many alonko albe Adama Barrow noma ya jambe mole ya jambe pus ya jambe fota sanji mo anin fula alaba ma watide Adama di wonyanta karanna paslale den ni karanta pasla ila mistake ko pour ila kewka doyale ndemalon Gambian tol mumu muslime sifalati muslimo me yalon ko ajama beje they are ungrateful. Gambia muslime di kallafi ka bataro fasa Gambia muslime di kallafi ko ka kolta ke fasa même matela fa atela kun kilin nafat Gambia di ko ate karanna la past history la it's very sad ya Jawla nata sanji tansaba ayolek sanji tansaba Jawla sita bara labon ya watile ba many Jawla push e kay ko tay Gambia jawaran taw ala kana kenyala dol ba fula Gambia jawaran taw ala kana ala ko kana kina ngatar Gambia ko bari biri jawara kudeta wolle jompita to join with the government me yalo ko they are illegal government. Gambians are good to destroy people, but we are not good to create the good leaders. We are good to create the bad leaders. Gambia diung betiatale pour kal bad leadership create ala banko kan fenta la kunkile nafa anala hatred. Gambia diung mammen understand ko adamadin te keri nyin dunia ko ne hanni keta mum president kendela ti pour yabanko la do ko be banno ata kenola ite kannale be men kenola yewasa yake 10 years is enough bari be mune keka ebe adama baro puskan adama baro dunna puso bu Gambia la batale te katun del bebe la bana ma sibolo kono nkali nya be banku ko tawla le military be kudeta ke kanje anun tol we have experienced the 22 years military brutality. But Adama Barrow ala aim and objective to put Gambia into another military rules and that a bailade. The main thing, I'm so disappointed on Senegalese current leadership. I told him, Jomma Fay. Jomma Fay. Alena, I found California de, California de, Senegalese California de, partage suma audio bi, partage suma video bi, be Ousmane Jomma Fay, e be Ousmane Sonko mu gis bi, parce que fok na mom degout mandinka, degout sosé. Why Bassirou Diomaye Faye man dema disappoint trop billahi yow lu nga face lu nga he pour ngeen am démocratie pour ngeen am rule of law pour ngeen stop Macky Sall pour du ron tatam yen dengen buy sen military dengen buy sen soldiers mu ngi niske Gambia sen state house mu protect Adam Barrow lol sohor la Ousmane Diomaye Faye ay ka fa ñadi le Bassirou Diomaye Faye yen solen neke solen doxut i ka fa ñadi le solen doxut solen dox Allah akbar yen solen neka di hey pour ngeen am jàmm dangeen hey pour ngeen am démocratie dangeen hey pour ngeen am two term limit yéen dangeen bàyyi seen militaire seen soldiers di protect Adama Barrow loolu man dema rusu trop man dema disappoint trop. Pourquoi yéen Sénégalais government dangeen bàyyi seen soldier pour mu protect Adama Barrow loolu dema disappoint trop. Billaay bàyyi leen façon yooyu ñun Afrique yépp dañoo war a nekk benn ngeen xee bad leadership yi bu ngeen bad leadership bu mel comme Adama Barrow yéen xam leen de Adama Barrow baaxul waaye man lu ma gis yéen da ngeen den take advantage on Adama Barrow bad leadership ngeen destroy suñu réew. Yen Sénégalais yen Ousmane Diomaye yow Ousmane Sonko ak Bassirou Diomaye Faye billahi Bassirou Diomaye Faye wa Alaji Silla Lambang I don't even want to waste my time on that. So yen dangeen xam ne daal Adama Barrow lu dox suñ réew baaxut yéen dangeen xam ne daal Adama Barrow ak Gambian dañoo lifin bi dañoo wax ni Adama Barrow yow dangaa lifin 3 years ñëw na bu passé Adama Barrow mu ne ma ngi dem si 5 years 5 years romba na mu ne 10 years loolu ba léegi Adama Barrow mu ne loolu doywut dama dem si taataan. Yen Sénégalais yi yen Bassirou Diomaye Faye da ngeen bàyyi seen militaire si Gambia pour ñu protect Adama Barrow pour lan loolu baaxut waay baaxut. So Adama Barrow nsa fala atul Gambia diwne atul men yalon kalbe Adama Barrow push kan pour kalon tatam la Gambia la batale be katu we will see ourselves into military rules. adam baro man fisiya ya jambeti adam man fisiya jawarati jawara overstay yakina end up into the exile ya jambe nata overstaying wala yakina ko biabe situation men kono adum di certain me yakina ko to lamul buka karang nkola yakina ko Gambia no misilimo billahi wallahi tallahi ni Gambia modol be ja misil modol be ni ente yamar kafiro ye yamar be kafiro la yamar tala ngawo misil mo la yamar because mam misil moje men kutun kan na yata mam misil moje men keta afan kutun kan noti ka tonya kutun kan na ya men kala tammi Gambia no la billahi wallahi is so sad ya jambe jawara la overstaying wala ya jambe di Gambia la anu munati na jawara afelita ning ayatal ko jawara state tadon 1992 kamem fa fangolota ko abe apte ron la koteke Gambia diu le ya pusi fa ronda 1992 a winter 1994 ye kudeta 2 years after 2 years later hani say man karan wala hani say man andu niaje ko qur'ano ko shiru في الأرض فانظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم كانوا أشد منهم قوة على كديامو حكيل مال لجان على كرن باسيسلا mo alako alal hakiro murundi molika men yalon ko wolle tambita jannatul bena nyin duniya kon jannatul bena la ngamman ko kote ngamman to dolle tar nyin jannatul bena kila la man tolu man ta kote le tar da jange halaki nyaadile munaki na nge halaki alal hakiro murundi wolka nge halaki men na nali fana yoke mbal halaki lale alaka diamu generally adama diune not because of his talking to all that particular people alone Fira auna kuri aleke mune fira auna kuri laban ku tinya wodo meye fira auna tinya ni te fana yoka be fana tinya lan wodo ninja wara overstay le jawara dundi nyim problem o kono alabanda atata exile mba nyaton ko me yalon ko ay banko samba sanji tan sababe marlola ay na independent deal ngalo ne ko every country in West Africa, most of the leaders many alongo they fought for their independence. Those people are still celebrating in their countries because of muneketa. They fought for their independence. But Gambia many until independent kelen elabantanya they end up in exile. Fonyi na manke tonyat. Adamadi unyin dunia ala konyele ko la tattabi'u ahwa'i dunya alkana dunya ni dia noma ni it adamadi ite dunya ni dia bannola ita adandula fana jenola adamadi nyanta kila ungrateful people molati wala tinne ko mole wasata e ko naful tiyo mu jomalati wala mu moti men wasata ni wasata e kake naful tiyo tilede kaatu ite mola fen sunyala ite sapila mola fenkan bari e ka mol dolje million people they are still struggling, they cannot even enjoy their money. Inyabe modolla, they have billions, but they are not enjoying. They are still struggling to take the money from the poor people. Paraguay la president, for Uruguay la mwila, le president du babe living kufenko mena. Bunsobe o fontabul. Andunko ninyili monke multi many lata alala. Ntel misili mol mel lata alala. Why do we want to stay in power forever? Not only staying in power forever, but the people you are ruling them, the people you have to, inyanta muomel la balwo betendila, inyanta muomel la livelihood kenjila, ite kanna ikasunya rota kake wolbala. Mo kun kilin ka korda lul soto, ikilin ka korda tan soto, ikilin ka korda muan soto, ikilin ka korda tan saba soto. Ite be momen marakan woli be larim psilolika. Ebe men maraka ebe lari leptano melto ibu ka jiyo soto je. Ite kilin korda tambebul, korda muan bebul, an nil kilo wakili kostita millions lela. Nimbe misili mon le kake. E kan nafonye ko misili wo nyaton kol men ka wake. Mo nafiko li ke fandende misili me akoma. Nafikolu ike fandenden di mislimi ya koma ika fonye ko na nyaton kolle mu alay ya martenne bari tel nyina ta ko na nyaton ko men yalon ko nyanta ke horma ke bunya ko men wo nyaton ka sifal men kamata ko Umar ibn Khattab nyol men yalon ko suto ika ila kordal fan ko de bu kabal wo soto je fende kam menti ka kadi mo la banda pour ila marli fon kana tab toro kon wol ye fam bal domorol la soko wol tita korda mo soto la ila marli fon ke la banda al ko nganna nyato kol ni wala kendian na fikiyate wote ala fa nyi saibol be kono atol muslimol men yalon kal fanden den dino koma na nyato kol betenne e nyanta ju respect le sotula nanta nyi respect le katu na nyato kol no fine bari niaje ko ala ko ati Allah ati rasul wa ulul amru minkum ala batu ale kila noma ani alla nyato kol men yalo kal ye tambindi nyato ale tambindi fenne ka wala mu dalila le kanti ni bo dalilo nyin ke kan ala be diam kan hakil malle bari muslimol tata le dino fan corrupt alla dino al ya corrupt ajube alla hijilal jube saudiya fan kono saudiya kono yalo ila nyi hijonde bukadi ya malo because hijo is now a tourism. People desane. Abala fa warta. Alako muslimiya mumenti yesede ya alala. Wa ikamu salat, wa 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, shawm Ramadan, hajj bayt liman istita'a ilayhi sabila. Ha, nyina mu dinoti. Hajj bayt nyi wala mu yeta hijola. Bari alaka abe jomale ako liman wa hijo nyim abe jomale istita'a ilayhi sabila momo asembo bela isa keno barnde sana bi mole hijo ke nganya rawneti ini mol bota korda kiri te fona korda kono sometimes they are struggling to buy bag of rice you take 600,000 spending on one person kakata munta hijoto alla korda fan kono albuka man boto bani boto son kakal buldo ko e kata mun hijilela karta da hijola ila korda fan kono molbe je ibe struggle kan to buy a bag of rice you went there to spend it in the name of the Islam muslima ya jomale Gambia fake alla koku fake wala tinanka dua nka sali mbe kolkela ala ay mune bonding kan since 1960 up to now ngana independent ka Quran hafi jolle be Gambia kono Quran school jolle be Gambia kono jamen jolle be Gambia kono the reflection is not on the society because ibukaji koje molto adamadi oni be dino kan ila dino be mutaka ila salo be mutaka the reflection should be seen on your character in your character that is the truth barandesan bi ni molta da hijoto janiena ebeda laran wuli keme laran sannanan ebeda nin sol sannanan alla korda fankono e bare muso diwni be je mantano karambudo ete ko be dina jomale fasaka e kata hiji jomal liman istita'a ilayhi sabila ete la sorandilla alla korda fankono mani boto som tay ka struggle to buy the bag of rice. You take this 500,000, 600,000, mbeta Saudi, al-kata odla men fantoji. Imaji al-kata batari nje, Saudi. Allahi jol fon fal keke nyama fal bukoy ke nyama. Ibe salle be sunna. Ibe jako bola. E kanna dala so wuli keme woro chika. Ni modo interacta ko nyeko akunkae ko janni mbeta hijot. Ma fondita hijoto de, mo fode. But it is not in my plan. Nale ana lenkili kafirola. It's not in my plan. Kon kata hijolto. Ndo ma beje membe struggle ka to buy the bag of rice. Na sister sol beje men yalon ko domoro fon ka kebul do ko woti. Idebo kodo tala dala so wuli keme woro kon kata hijol la ngana ngafo malal ka fonya alhaji. Ala ko jomale ni manta hijole de duna arjanna. Ngal kata hijola pural junubo le kafar yebona hijola be ka buso jele ka fa ajjanata maymuna alta maymuna balde nyol jube alta maymuna balde nyol jube maymuna sise dabo nyol ona nyoni Gambia nal botata hijola wotuma la junube kafar alla junube baro fonka tambi jaben na ko do tala kon kata dara so wuli keme woro ngata tiketo sa nandimbe je mankudu kenway ndoma beje abe struggle ka be lala damento janningo wuli keme worota I will go and spend that 600,000 because neaje ndebeta hijola ngasotole ado alama fo ko dala si wuli keme woro damba yole soto e nyanda tala hijola wo dala si wuli keme woro wo si bungulo no iten bari yeta hijola yana be luwase ko yeta hijola yana molla julobel e kata mun la e kata mun la imaje korosono fan alla hijidlaldo bi nyin hij agent ol nyin haj agent, they are the worst. Ebe balu kan desan misilimol men yalon ko ebe struggle kan kela kodo la fanyo kan ye badi on baliala ye signol baliala e ko badu ndile hijo kunna e defanan kan na nyom misilime fuaru li kela kodo tay ka kafu nyoma al ke samba hijo ta albe atel fanan kan be balu la wala this haj agent Gambia al kemira nyadi fatel yama ni tata hijola do nata do iko tata hijola ni nata ila hijo namuta kamuntal ko eman junu boke koteke bari ibe balore ibe na ila junu be killing kadu kila ko sallallahu alaihi wasallam al killing beje al sibara le bara fo alla bara kendo al ne arjanna temo take komin ko non kon so ila duni arjanna tema ako bari bara killing ila saya benasi la bara killing ibake la wala be dun la jahannama istano hijola molbe boka hijola bi ebe karol bele be fania fola ebe kaybola hijo ko la ikita na in fact ila hijoli isamba nafiki yale nafikia binna nyama za kunda do kula be ne haji ne alaji bondi jebe mun tulaje ala haji adam mamudu baro allaman sakunda nale alajinin haji bondije titaro alka dino ke titarol yalo alako kila men fo birin mulbe hijra la noma ako faman kana ako innamal a'malu binniyat bara e bake kay ka ngani yolla innama likulli amrin ma nawa momo e be ko ku ke kay fenne soto je e bake kam ben kam kila yolo fot ako faman kana hijratu ila Allah wa rasulu fa hijratuhu ila Allah wa rasulu wa man kana hijratuhu lidunya yusibuha aw imra'atuhu yankihuha fa hijratuhu ila mahazira ilayhi kila yina fode birabe hijra la kabo makka kata madina ako kibaro futatama modol beje be bulaka hijira kono ka wuday kirin kila pour mun kammala itolu ye musol leje lafta musol men feala ya mira ko ni dun takila law kafo ko la hijira to ni musol men beje e sol musol sote si feano modol beje wol dun dawo kafol kono pour kabula kila no ma pour safo kila fanan kari fanan bejele to kamma walakin ako faman kana hijratuhu lidunya yusibuha momen yala hijro ke pour dunya le yafo e bo dunya la foro soto lalde bar fa hijratuhu ila mahazira ilayhi ila hijro amanna fasoto bi Gambia tamu nyine dal gata hijola ajanata kare fanan tata maka alta le da tourism laje alal nyabo ngale saudi aje jebe nyinyal nyal alta le yal nya noro taje nde ma fo dita hijola de bawe ko alal ka mol kilije ni ala en kilije sawo sam fanam betan donc la ngafa la bayka la bayka desi dala so wuli keme woro ngata ngajo sulala hotelol because now the Hajj is becoming luxurious tourism yemo la kodo sunya yeta hijole maje nal be natal be kata al kake defantelti haji be defantela ala haji be defantela ala haji be lodi microphone son political meeting dula abe kumoli fola afanga yalo ko memman soto abe daji ko kuruni fasa la memman soto abe nafiki yal kala lawo hijobe kada Allah hijol mamuta e maje al dada le wandi musol nin kewol kafu nyoma ale jurma wot al beje dol beje be comprendre kando mor ko wala dol ko ndema sol dal tral fede modol beje modol be ko wol nyanda tala hijola kaado muneketa ila nafulo lo ila naful koyo ya sotole ila kordal ko ne balwo soto je enough bari teme yalon ko yemol fon forcele karda da hijola la karfila abasa ma hijola karfila e de ya ye de bula dro ko wafo la ata dro ko wafa na ta ko mbata hijola ita tourism e de be man sakunda do ko la yalon kala jo less than is less than at 1 million. Because moment 1 million sort of in a year, that's meaning you are receiving 100,000 plus 100,000 cash in a year, in a month. So that is 1.2 million in 12 months. And at a mari kala luase ojo wole. Akadi un la karambu jojo wole. Mome yalo go you are receiving 1.2 million in the government. It can make ba masamba 600,000. When he be spend now kuna nearly 1 million. Itela samu no be. Ila samu no be salary is less than 1 million. How do you afford that? Itade be ba ma badan la nyem fen ko kono. Aba fula mo leva man do mo soto. Man fen ko soto. But wo mo la business. Alingata. So mbe mentor wala mko ya wala sanji mu wanin fula. E sanji tan saba. En opta exile mankarang. Jawara la overstay ay mune la Gambia ka. Ay mune la Gambia ka. Jawara la overstay mel la Gambia ka wala muko imagine ni kasaro ay wala lankan. Ima na kudeta military ya jam. Ya jambe la overstay kala la hido tinya. Gambia di un kallo e kafo ko Qur'ano le ko ufu bil ahd inna li ahdi kana mas'ula. Ala la hido timbande. Nyimu Qur'ano le tide. Bari lahidi tinya lalu Gambia na dina nyaton gol fon kanay ka wolle nyi nyandi nyakoto momeni lahido tinya kanal ka woni nyi mo kendol he dina molo munyin abe dino le fasaka al munafiq ibe min karanka e mallala e mallela Qur'ano fona ni ala ko al lahido le tamoli ala lahido timmande katon de ala subhanahu wa ta'ala al kiyama lolu na bekela lahido nyin kalati ye mome lahido tinya instead ye fanjam fandala kato ay alal soso ay kila le soso kato kila ko ni lafta nafiko taman serolo na ba aba kono ko ku saba ni aje adamadi mu jikoto dron alon ko misilmel munafiko no anu munafiko bemo al fanya folalt kila le atelle afod alko kila le af ya jambe sanji muwannin fula dol ba fula babil mansa dol ba fula nasiruddin abe Gambia diuni fakan abe Gambia diuni kanatela ay moli exile ndi Gambia diu ya don te munente sila Gambia la dina Gambia la muslimeya mune akinna kon tek sila Gambia diu la dino la yalo mune akin Gambia diu man adama diu la ala neo value wala tinan se ka ko ha ya jambe do ko ke jan and so what fay do ko ke jinno le I do koke sewolle. I do koke beon leba. No. Niajebe karambun lola, you expecting people to go to that school. Niajebe hospital lola, you expect the people to human being to go to that hospitals. Niaje koebe development killer, you are not doing the development for the animals. You are doing the development for the human beings. So construction road killing the same people. Constructing low road for your people, in return killing your decent people that you claim to do construction for them or infrastructure development for them. So Gambia di hanni kamo le fa e kamo le kanati taye silo dada ya safo ko he karbe tula janne nyimbe do kol because mune keta na miro jamala miro mu be miro ala ko lakadi kharrabuna bani adam nga adama di buñale amanda wo buñarola وحملناه في البر والبحر نا protect both in and out من دولا على كمان دولا وفضلناه على كثير مما خلقنا تفضيلا سوف من الدنيا كنو على ادم دون في سمنتن دي بيت نيو ولكن اكو فمن قتل المؤمن او فساد الارض فكانما قتل الناس جميعا مومو Yenni killing fa adamadi ni killing. It seems like you kill the entire society. Because what adamadi me yafa abe nafa jolle kekan society la. Abe ku kende jolle kila society kon. Ana abe society protect la ku jolle la. Yo be ye society fonde wolbe la. Mome mo killing fa, ay mo fula fa, ay mo saba fa, ay mo nani fa. Ngimbe ala personal interest because of wol battle power challenge kan. Ida kanalo e kafo mole ha ya jambe nyinkela. It's disgusting to see the Gambians promoting ya jambe nyineke and they forget that there is nothing in this world that can be compared with the human life. yalo ada ala malaikolu lebe nyin dunia kono ibuka ala soso ye kuoku ke malaiko ye kuoku ke dron ala ya marala kati ko la ya'suna Allahu bima amaru wa yaf'aluna ma yumiruna malaiko be kuoku ke ka ala le ya mara ne buka ala soso bari ni law ala soso baliya be adama dun fisi atete nyin ne ka ala dani adama duniye ginbe kafarola malaiko la ko din to karanal kam bari biriwo malaikol be nyin dunia kono ala ye bondi janne katu muneketa ay believe men so adama duna e humanity walakin birabe bon le birako ko inni ja'ilun fil arda e birako ko embe deda felde natindi la jang me yalla ko mbatel jinnul ni malaikol replace la wala la nyi on earth ye mune fay e kaya taj'alu fiha man yafsidu fiha ويسفق الدماء نحن نشبه بحمدك ونقدس لك على جابي من لا إني عالم ما لا تعلمون إكاي بدا فن ناتين لانين دنيا كون مين بنيو كوننا إبنيو يلو بوننا إبنيو بانكو تينيالا على كوي كو و بينيا ونيا نتلي فيون لا تلي مملو أدام دونا لي صبر مو كان تاري مولي فالا أبي مولا لايف tinyala abe molla na fulo tinyala alkafu karibe nyini la Hitler do ko menke African tenala nyin dunia kono memba do ko kala German ja but you will never see a German sitting in the television trying to promote the Hitler trying to tell the German citizens Hitler nyine kay nyine ke because they know Hitler destroyed the humanity mo fiun ya miracle development is better than the humanity when you are doing that development for the humanity adama dun men ke mira woni albeta adlal al mofim bankol yube alla bankol bebe noring bebe sunkanna alla sidol be Gambia formu kura dulet alla banko benin kankan wulam imaje kanyin silandun mel loali al felal be adama surkan ha adama kairo hino baro alla leptanol to bortije jiko every day ndel man jiyo soto ibal sadala atel betula sadado modam manela ngo adama dun men katu sadado mo la be jako bonolal mun jikile ba yalo kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam fuarol yenyo ka funyoma imira kila lo watu la meni yalo ko kilaje inaka si inabe kolbe kala isunuta katu munemu ika etata kafuta nyoma ika ko jahba ahli dusur bil uzur yusalluna kama nusalli yashmuna kama nushum yola ika ko kila ndel natal de katu niyole kuyata ndol fen tawni katu ndel ngajele ko fentiyoli yenteli danne kila ye juso sumandi nyaadile ay nyinin ka dalilol la e kay ko nyilin fentiol ka sunne comme del ka sunyami mam fo bi fentiol de men yalo kalbe mo la fion be kaf ka nyomal dang al dantal katal ka murundi molika al yamal si ala nene nol albe mo le nene la baralte ala nene jamala fion ya be ke tati kilimbe fanna fakan the entire country la mineral resources e kilimbe fanna fakale kana fem bondi je kadi wala ka fem bal sonkan banko be la hakko al simol nene baralte ala nene non ko mo buka ala nene no e kay ko nyim fuaro e fentiol fele yentel dak e ka salin nyame e ka sun nyame ka su wonyale bari itel lafi samantian telti wala mo ko e ka jako lebo e ka sadal bondi la nafulol kono naful tentel bul kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam ko aw laysa qad ja'ala Allahu mimma tusaddiqu min fo ala man keri ka telephone la al besadal bola ben ko kullu tasbihatu sadaq subhanallahi wa subhanallahi sadana kullu tahlilatin sadaq ka tilim molu tema ka tonya fo molu tema sadala Gambia diwni batawo bata balikan alfon le ala alfan kan madam al mambo ala tumila madam al mambo ka alfan nene ala la kuola ala nya bal belal ha ala le kar sindi ala men fontel bolo koma ni ala le kar sindi sila so kono kanata election la yajube fo ala bena ba sindi la fo la bero la ba sindi la fo ala la ba sindi la kado ala ko enne ala bar because ntolu na dina nyaton kolu inseti yena ka kol faram fansi mole ye ko be misinterpret mole mo be searing nyim dino misinterpretation of Islam ayna banko be murundi ko ma nyim fuara banko le be jube a bebe nori ya jube majority of them are Muslims countries na banko bebe halakire goto Guinea Bissau yeje jube Senegal fon official na duman bar hana jeje bebe kurande ali karafo ha man sa falim mansa al buka man safal fale bare men ka man safal al kate jara wol yal Senegal al kate jara Senegal yal dan everything bela Senegal yal dan ko belela bare ya man sa jolle fale atel men ka balang ha kari be janne ya jambe benala 1994 waya le ko Rwanda be civil war kono but kompia ya jambe sanji mu wanim fulola kompia to this Paul Kagame la sanji ala sanji abedaka 20 years kono sai Rwanda is today in the world developed countries. The country is so clean. A small country like Gambia, mbe nyo fala grammatic balla, ni me safero ke kamda nyem pareta Qur'ano le fon kopila. Abe these big grammars. What grammar be sambalaminto? Nonsense grammars. Because we think that speaking English, perfect English, or writing perfect grammatic, that's the sign of the development. Nadanda grammatic lela. Gambiano, nobody will compare us. Nobody can compute us. But I be fake. 60 good years. Sanji taworo. Al na learning big grammars. Al na learning education. Ale muna bondi mole ka na manke torol. Sunyaro. Education, manke nyintiko, yes, I can read. Education is not about only reading. Education is not about only to speak perfect grammatic. Education have to have reflection on the life of the people, but not to suppress them in the poverty. But Gambia on is upside down. The educated people, niaje kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ala kay ko ikhra, akay kila karang, 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒏 rabbika, imario tola. Akadiabu hakil maled. Niaje wakila kilu sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ala kay ata kila fonata ko talabul ilmu kalondo nyini faridatun farlumu ala kulli muslim wal muslimat muslime kiwoni muslime musobeka allondo nyini bar niaja yafo kato hani ala niaja kila kinan ntel adamadi unikal akayne ko wama arsalnaka illa basiran wa nazira meki fenna fokana kamol bondi filokona meki fenna fokana kamol bondi toro kono katibe kuomella they are ignorance ila mol be men kono andu niaje hani Qur'ano bawo bin na nyin tole wol men yalo ko be nyin TikTok se ko wol men yalo ko be mol fala ja etelama arabu kawno mo ko be niaje arabu kawn fon kato Qur'ano e men fol ko inna anzalnahu qur'anan arabiyyan la'allakum ta'qilun nga arabu kawn jinde nga niaje nga Qur'ano jinde arabu kawna because of munamo so that you isi alisike miralalti andana tamanda wala ko ma arsalna min rusulin illa bilisani qaumihi liyubayyana lahum niaje ko nabiyo mo nabiyo mbakila nan mbakila abena kan abe kanne fulala jama abe kan memol pour nyin kamala ko abe kan mem fokala mol samo to understand but imagine della mol kata si parliament kon you are representing the Gambian kata parliament kon e kam de be diam ka Queen Elizabeth mama ulle albe mol fala angale kamba fen kolla because we proud to speak the English. We think that speaking English is that will value you, that will add your value. But Quran ya kwendle wama arsalna min rusul illa bilisani qaumihi liyubayyana lahum akonde nabi mo kila nan fo asi kan fo kan me yalon ko ala abata kan men kay jama be kan men moyla wala tinnako kila keda arabolati obviously fo Qur'an si ji arabu kauna bar Qur'an wala ji arabu kauna alama fo kila ko niaje ko ngani Qur'an o jinde arabu kauna kata telefisia da kama bete hanide inna anjalnahu qur'anan arabiyyan la'allakum ta'qilun nga Qur'an o jinde al kan arabu kauna pour al sike hakil malti katu nin kila mu arabol te ala bena kanjo mala jinde la kila ka kay ko tafo makankole o makankol be mu arabol te arabu kauna moy hakilo la tête al-akhlaq woto londo manke nyinti ko ite nyantanala le kafaniya fo moli e nyantanala le kamol dundi la toro kono londo nata le kamol bondi filo kono kamol bondi toro kono kan samba na kairo le andun kila alakay ko kuntum khayru ummati ukhrijat lin-nas ta'muruna bil ma'ruf wa tanhauna 'anil munkar ite kila ngeki nan ila mantolu niaje fisiata manto beti amanke femfenti foi kanyo yamar ku kendo la kanyo bondi filo kono kanyo bondi toro kono kanyo samba da halikan. But look at our educated people. These are the people suppressing the poor people into more poverty. If you are educated, you should create something for the people. Many are they are not educated. Enlighten them from that poverty. Enlighten them the issues that are causing the poverty on them. But you are still misleading them just for your personal interest. That's not the education. Education gives a wisdom. Education, that's why today, more young people, even Essa, but they call me I'm illiterate. Some even small boys. Last time, I'm not young. I'm 40 now. So, Nitemu 20 years, they can nene. You are illiterate. You are looking for what famous I'm looking for. I'm not looking for any nonsense famous. I'm not looking for viewership. I don't even care whether how much people view my videos or whatsoever. Nabankudi ya momenti. Ngadumandi umello hakilo dumandi umengaso nemolia. And not that whatever I'm saying wole nyanta kake. But niaje ko kila ko Kurano ya fo ntolu misilimo ntolu niaje nka Kurano fonka yaka Kurano la katu lata ko Kurano daji ko kendo lebeje. Natala daji ko kendo lebeje. Wala tinanka Kurano tanke ko. Binga politician ol jele kata ka Kurano kala suto mumo be kata Kurano le karana. Barka Kurano karang ka ayol fo ade abaro tela na fatal. Comme Kurano quand même fo. Yalo ite adama de ite mu fe ofente Kurano e describe le janite be wulula. كافمنا تعمرون الناس بالبر وتنشون أنفسكم وأنتم تتلون الكتاب أفلا تأكلون الكمول يامركو كندول البيفران لكوكرون بر الكيفران وكوكرون وكوكندول إكافو يكوكندول من بارا يتفان تابارلا إكيفران كوكرون من يتفان كنا ولك. Today that's what we are seeing among our so-called illiterate or the elite, the educated elite. That's what they term themselves as educated elite. The people like Essa Jawla, we are ignorant, then we don't know what is the politics because they believe that the politics is about to lie. And the politics is not lying. Politics meaning is persuasion. To persuade the people. How are you going to persuade them? Persuade them. Talk to them. Enlighten them from the issues that are causing their suffering, from the issues that are causing the poverty on them, from the issues that are causing difficulty on them. That is the politics. But the politics is not about to lie. Because Kila Birana sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was doing the politics. But the politics of reality, the politics of the truth. Because ala yakina menkan ala kaiko ma arsalnaka illa naziran illa bashiran wa najiran. Meki fenna kanela nyi molikan. Because what time Saudi akono alikaba bi alikada hijola dame je mu marasi olati komin ko lumo bring Ismail arabol la bonsum Ismail bring afatuta ala mamari wona ala bonsun zuriyatil Ismail wala munyin arabolti ye wo Saudi Arabia Makkatul Mukarrama ye je mutala kake jalan wafidulati je mu marasi olati komin lumo je nol be kelaje ila nyi kabila bal mal kemoy ye kawnle soto be sapila mo la nafulol kan e be riba le domo kan e be riba ku kewdo ko ku jalam batol ni fenkoli bolle ke kaba kono bi al kata hiyo la damen to bi nabi Sulaiman la wato banta e be kukurun kewdam banela ala e kila kinan kabondi kono kana ka politique wolam to persuade them enlighten them from what they are doing. To tell them, hey, this is what you are doing, it is causing harm on you. This is what you are doing, this is exactly what is causing your poverty. This is what is causing the tragedy in your society. This is about the politics. But today, the politics is not for you even see the people, many politicians like if politicians have no right in their country. foni mansa kundabe namo kane na kafalo ko jamu politician otal kanadu ila korda kon jamu opposition otal ul bula jal kanela fionta they take like because they are ignorance all they believe because the western ideology ila believe men soto comme western itele tuba karam leke itele degree le soto itele master le soto, so they are more enlightened, they are more intelligent because they can speak the Queen Elizabeth language perfectly. No, that's why I say be found carbeten nemoy wour like afla ni ya belon. But go and learn your deen. You can learn the Quran without being a ustaz. Enlighten yourself. Know that whatever I'm talking, the Quran talked about this before 1,000 years back. Wala tina ninga mo dolije ikafu ha politician yalo mo lafta nyim politician. What is the politics? Because you have been misinformed, misled. That's why you see the politics as dirty. You make politics dirty, but the politics is not dirty. Because Rasul himself, Brana tala molika tata bunle kona diamute, albenyi menka la bula, albenyi menka nyine bal toraka. Wataimu araboli ya ninke ni fa. Ay musu sama nani nyine. Nimfa ta dinke keba kafala musu dindi utale. Janin kila beneka ku norim balle beke ka arabudu riba manke nya ko kasiti simene sembo so dal nya ka nyin kures ni nyin banu hasim banu kanun banu abe niaje sembo so to katu ila family le warta ila kabilo le warta comme nabila musa la taimun alayhi salatu wasalam men tarta ka jusol kamenke ala ko ka fatu'minuna bi ba'di alkitabi wa taghfiruna bi ba'di munati nal kasson luwa la men yalo kay comme ni la family warta family ndiwoni nol nin wol ye luwa ni yol ma ibe kito ni lale kan bari men la family walta they are well known ni luwa ni tawrat la kito yol ma e kaje koy ka afolo ate kala katu wala family warta ala ko afatu'minuna bi ba'dil kitabi wa taghfiruna bi ba'd munaki nal kasson kitabo la kodol la kitol la me yal febo kodol be jal yebalan wala mem mal febo bar ala ko fama za ma yaf'alu zalika minkum illa kid'u fil hayati ad-dunya wa yawm al-qiyamati yuriduna ila asad al-ajab. Ha ako society kallo nyine kan society be lor nyine kan wala kito munyati na manke kole akolle katu ila kole ya be kala mun da fitino albella banna nyo falela ite kan luwa dada kombe kambenta luwa men e ka tili atamande nyin dokan na yo ma katon ala sembenta ya so na boyta nyin donkan ali ko ate kila katu sembole bola fo bi nyato la Gambia kon some 2000 3000 years daji kol men kedanu big wala be repeat kan Gambia kon ni be NPP e kolke luwate la lekan comme famar jawumba sise men keten ay UDP be banane banko diun ibe nyin kila banku jomala kay atara ko ibe you still remain in the position. But we see the people defending, we saw the people defending Fatma Jawumba Sise. Where is our consent? Where is our belief? Kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam ala kay ko kuntum khairu ummati ukhrijatu lin-nasi ta'muruna bil ma'ruf wa tanhauna 'anil munkar. Kila ila man tolle fisiyata man tol beti kaatu kanyoya man mune kamma wala ko kanyoya man ku ken wala kanyo fatande ku kuruma. At-ta'awanu 'alal birri wa taqwa wa la ta'awanu 'alal ismi wal udwan. Al kana nyoma koy ku kuruni kan anin konnan teyal. But I'll see you sembentu ya ku kendol kanin ala nya silonika. But Gambia is in other way around. Like for example, Muhammad Quran na Kolbi. Mol, I see the people defending Muhammad Quran. Nobody say that no mama mole be nyim banko kam men manya na accountable la. Ngo, hani lawyer dabo. Na dadun tanyin kol kono. Gambia la loi be la kana because nobody should be above the law. Quran o yolofo. Ni mu misili moti mola kano kana kinna ko ye toñaje yala toña nakal walakin an konde Essa Jawla I don't believe in individualism. I don't do that. If I believe in an organization, I believe organization entire body, but not one individual, because nte manke mola slavery. adamadi wo adamadi alakai hakilo le dila walakinna ko laqad zarra'na li jahannama kaseeran min al-jinni wal insi lahum qulubun la yafqahuna biha nga jahannama parendi jinnol ning adamadi le men yalon ko ngasondo mo le dila nga hakilo dila bari la wo consent dila wo hakilo li bukayu suno ifanye the people someone else have to dictate them, someone have to mislead them, someone have to tell them this is and this and this. That's what they will believe in. You cannot tell me, Mark man betea. Mark man kukuno kendela. You cannot tell me, Kariman betea or Karima kendela. Why will I believe you? That Kariman betea. Did the person did to me? No. But this is how our society is running. Mamad kurambe menkeka. Ateli killing tege. Many body fenka. Ndesan. Adamadi unal sila alanya Gambia diuni. Do not let the politics to mislead you. Do not let the hate to consume your heart to do things many aloko can destroy you tomorrow. Alama la fitonyero la de. Alako ma zadi zalimina illa da'if. Wama khaydu zalimina illa da'ifa. Ya de tonyendir la ka plan wo plan la be mu plan lam fruneti. Ka da fone ka fam feni. A fone ka fam expose. Mamad Kuram men yalonko, you are in solidarity with him. Check yourself properly. Do not let the hate to consume your heart to defend undefendable things. But Gambia yalo muneket. Politiko yalla culture mutalla. Politiko yalla dino tinya. Politiko yalla alla signal tinya. Al tata sign hatred yalla had consume. Nadi ko kila ko mole ko la tabaqadu fala tajasasu. Al kana kenyo konnantelti. Konnante yalla masibo sembo wartale. Niemo kong. Mune kake, ikaje la sondo mo ka fing ala side la haniye tonya jala karola ikaka ifaniyati. Ikafo mena lima talbishuna al-haqqa bil-batila wa taqtumuna al-haqqa wa antum ta'lamun. Afala ta'qiluna. Ye, alinyabe tonya la alkalisi lo tonya kam. Alikafaniyata aliko promote ko like wol nyako to tonyati. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Because man la fi Carla. Carla ko man dianye. Wala atina ibala tonya burkala. Wala atina tonye ro lata ka ibala wo tonya ndi otala. Iba sembentu yala lal hakilot. Momo dadunta ya jambela nyin asetol fenkoto. They should all be accountable for their deeds. But yalo munekena. Gambia diun kadiyam na diamul kasiyam wo be afanke dina moti be afanke muslime kendoti be afanke ali ngamfan koros. I don't hate human beings and nobody will make me to hate anybody because of itamal lafi wo marilan nka ala danile ntemu adama diuneti like any other individuals nka ala danile pura kanan na sondo mota ka ndutondi kafo menna summum bukum umuyum fahum la yarjiuna isondo mol sikitale nge sonde be ila gerul kakeda men ngeje sitile ite jeno la kotake ya rabbi man satalan kadana alakana kenye wote alakana dundi wo mol kono. I don't hate human beings and nobody loya dabula kuta kenante mo kong talibe la kuta kenanga mo kong yangs la kuta kenanga mo kong because I'm my own. I don't let anybody to nobody ila loft ala kana loft dun kunna kadu munemu ala koye ko qada rabbuka alla ta'budu illa iyyahu wa bil walidayni ihsana. Bare ala kilu wala nata foye ko ila wululali sinyi nyawnya akoye ko in jahadaka ala an tushrika bihi ma laysa laka bihi ilmun fala tuti'huma wa shahibuhuma fid dunya ma'rufa. Fende nyin dunia kono men fisiate la wululati adama diwe amote nyin dunia le kono men nyanta fisiale la bwani fate ala ko enne ko soko ibama ila karola akoy ko hamalatu ummuhu qarhan ala qurh ibama ye deni kun kole yabe kole ya kono kar kono to kono maya ibale yata abe fonola abukado morol keno kundimo bamutala o wuludula ita timuto be koleyare ay tambi wo processol bela dena no abuka sino suto ebe buwol kela wato dol ebe sasa la baba ada kele nuna kenu jio saba nyimbe la welbin. Will you let anybody to continue disrespecting that person? Those of you defending Muhammad Quran, put yourself in the Talbe position. I personally, I will not accept for anybody. But I will let the people to know that hey, bakuma yata wene. Ite sonna menna kanaso kila ko la yuminu ahadukum hatta yuhibbu al-akihi ma yuhibbu li nafsihi. Misilimo ni alte keno la misilime kendo ta alte keno la mo kendo ta lalli mani alte timmano la foni e fion kanu ibadi we men kanu ifani woto ni malla fi men na kananga ni ibadi we. Gala was set up and every Gambian, genuine Gambian are defending Gala. Nobody is against the Gala, but we are against the injustice and individual agendas. That's what we are against it. You can't understand. It is a love like make a bala. It is a love like make a fala. Why do you want someone else to accept that? Atel fio fembe Muhammad Quran fasaka. Ning ayatare akanyim fal atel balma. Aka fal falema. How are you going to feel? If you love your parents, you know the importance of your parent. Ala ko emenda falata kullahuma uffin. Hani ka fo ibani fa mfa imanya na kake mo kenzo kadasi online ka fo ko ba musuneti ifa musuneti ay nyine ke atra ka manke tonyat ma fo ni baba ke kande ni baba ke ka fa afatanda ma fa kanake ni baba ke kan afa kanake. Nobody is better than Odanana ta wulula la karola. The wording I wulula le mui la best. Listen. You know, some of our UDPian. You see, Essa Jawla. Ala ya Rabbi man satalla. Mbe ala dani kanyina ala kana kin ngake wodinti. Me yakin nako mbe fintila. Mbe molu konna because of modo la kuoka. Ya Rabbi man satalanka ala dani walal. Because I'm a man of my own. Nde believe ta menna. Na dokuo. Ala enso jada kenda. Na salwati lulol mbekeka. Abanda. I'm not fighting for lawyer Usain Dabo. I am fighting for my country. Because lawyer Dabo be kelo menkekang. Ala yo kele kilo na hakolan kan birin tumo menan keta Gambia dingote. Inni ja'ilun fil arda khalifa. Adama diwo ala kaddiamu ite boni adama le. Ako iketa banku kan. Ala kai responsibility le landi kan to protect that country. What do not think that when you are in UDP, you are in UDP because of lawyer Usain Dabo. I don't believe in individualism. Walakinna for Umar bin Khattab, for Abu Bakr Siddiq, birin kila banda ayala saibol kila yesinda ko atel men yalon ko albe kila noma kila bandale de bari many be dino nyin noma dino nyin tuta jan. And that what is the individual in cause. Men yalon ko ibe kila noma dol beje amanka be de bar modol chorede ko no men yalon ko wol boy dino bolay badelta. Because they believe in Rasul. Rasul is normal. So when you believe in an individualism, that individual can die. That individual can sick. That individual can resign. Anything can happen to that individual. What if that individual died? What if that individual fell sick? What if that individual left? You're going to live. And then the organization will be spoiled. And then no. Even lawyer Usain Dabo ba Usain. Amalafiko. Ala legacy yetinya. And the legacy cannot be protected when there is nobody behind you. Foye mo lesoro ni aje dino bimbadiam ka mo lesoro ta kila ni mene doko kila banda modo li atabul wal fana banda modo yal tabul attabiina wa tabiina wa taibiina bari mo men ka fo ni carte ite manke parti di de. I believe in UDP. I don't believe in 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒏. I don't believe in Yangs. I don't believe in Ba Husseinu. I believe in United Democratic Party because these people are individual, but the party is an organization that is run by different peoples. So if you believe political party, it is a kukela member party destroyed. Why will you do something that will divide the party? All these people are claiming that they're defending Ba Hussein. We want Ba Hussein. You are destroying the party. Nobody, no UDPian say that who is against the Ba Hussein. He is our political party leader. And the Ba Hussein legacy should be defended. How to defend the Ba Hussein legacy? Do you think that Ba Hussein will be here forever? None of us who will remain in this world forever. But you had the political parties in Western world who are here for 100 years. Some political parties 60 years. Some political parties 70 years. Why they don't die? Because they have the people who are protecting their legacy. They have the people, many aloko, they believe that political party. They don't believe in individuals. Because when the individual left, you will left. You will leave too. When 𝒂𝒊𝒏 left, those who believe in 𝒂𝒊𝒏, he go with them. They don't believe in the party. And if you see a human in your organization, it's only this person, don't know that that person is not a genuine member in that organization. Because if you believe an individual, when the individual die, you will go. When the individual live, you will live. When individual sick fell, you will just relax because that individual is not there. So attacking 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒏 in the name of Ba Hussein, you are not helping Ba Hussein. Because if you want to protect Ba Hussein legacy, if you want to defend the Ba Hussein legacy, you have respect for Ba Hussein and those who fought for UDP, you wouldn't come online to castigate your fellow party members. Are you God? Are you the one who is given power? Well, we are defending Ba Hussein. For how many years you are defending him? Did you make him to be a president? So what hating someone cannot, you cannot remote control God. You don't have power to tell God, don't make Kari Mansa. You don't have power to tell Kari, you will not be a Mansa. No. Momo alay men safe kunna, one day or the other you're going to get it. Itela �𝒕𝒊𝒏 koning alakabe kila man sarabe kila ila �𝒕𝒊𝒏 kanoning alakabe kila man sarate kila. What can you do there? So if you respect Ba Hussein, abe kafo men lead ka, why do you want to divide it? That party? And if you are interest of the Gambia, and it take Gambia so far in again, why will you come out and divide it or castigate the party members? Many aloko, or party the biggest party, these are the party many aloko can unset Adama Barrow. Then you don't believe United Democratic Party. You have an agenda there. No matter what. That's the Democratic Party kono mo bete la finola mo kilun la. Recent jamanu la kefenko party killing diun le walita. Dol beje la nyinka kansula men sita ten me for maslam banyalo nyadi lam. Dol man la fela. They reject, some of their party members reject him. But does that stop him from being a party candidate? No. That's a democracy. And we have to accept the democracy. We have to accept the democracy. That position is open. Being a Gambian president, if you have a criteria, everybody have right to seek that position because it's a public position. It's not inherited from anybody's father or mother. Let's protect the United Democratic Party. If you feel sorry for people, many alonko ni oboni nyem party la kuoleka. Ite ko ite Ba Hussein respect. Why do you coming out and attack Ba Hussein party militants? And you are saying, I'm in solidarity with Mohamed Kurang. Mohamed Kurang, before this thing happened, was castigating your party members, was going after your party. And today, you are collaborating with him because you think that Muhammad Quran is on the truth side. We have an anti-corruption commission in the Gambia. If Muhammad Quran think that Abi Bensouda is corrupt, what stopped Muhammad Quran as a good citizen, patriotic citizen? The evidences that he's having, why can't he take those evidences to the police or to the anti-commission before coming out and trying to disrespect someone's mother? Nidiam da karimu public officers. So public office holders should let their mothers to be insulted, and without taking reaction there, you don't have no power to stop people talking about your parents, as far as the public position is concerned. But the right you have to castigate somebody's parents, you have right to castigate somebody's mother. The same right those people also have right to castigate your parents. If I talk about people's parents, I'm inviting people to talk about my parents. But they have their own agenda. But pretending that, yeah, we love Ba Hussein, Ba Hussein is here to stay, but Ba Hussein to stay here, that's meaning to unite his political party. But yeah, Ba Hussein is here to stay, you are dividing the party, create confusion within the party. And you think that is the, yes, I love this party. You don't love the party. If you love your compound, you don't go out and discuss your compound's internal matter with the people outside. What do you expect? Those people, how are they going to see you? They will clap for you. Wala tina namero ni nafanya. Akonye ko, ebe kuo kuto. Ni aje jawol kabulo ko si yeje. Ebe kuo kuto, jawol be promote kakang. Billahi wala akonye ko si ye bira follow ebe ko menda I put in you know I kuonyo bulage follow yesi ya mira, because 99% of of such kind of issues you will end up regretting it. You see Muhammad Quran, those people who were insulting Muhammad Quran for addressing Khalifa Sallah in a manner what they don't like it, the same people are the one today clapping for Muhammad Quran for attacking Taliban's mother. You condemn Muhammad Quran just for addressing Khalifa Sallah in a manner that you don't like. But you supporting him to the extent that create the GoFundMe to defend Muhammad Quran. If Muhammad Quran is doing this to your mother, how are you going to feel? Amben suda ma fanke nyin dulato. Gambia di unal fata. Al dolbe dal fata na fikiyama. We have a government. And the government wolle nyin jane commission law. And they later report, final report to the cabinet, to the president. And the government are working for the people. Government have a power to investigate the Ami Bensouda and the others. You have right to pressurize the government, but you have no right to pressurize the individual. But because that individual am a funky opposition. Now, so why don't you pressurize the ministers who stole the millions? Allah banko diuni fata jalla Gambia albena fiki al bulala. Allah banko dena ni jolle fata jalla. 70-something children, innocent children died. No one got straight to demonstrate. How can you compare one life with a millions? If there is no hypocrisy in there. Why don't you pressurize government? Why don't you pressurize that minister to resign? Under his watch, he let the fake drug to come to import it in our country. None of us. Many are local funtita. Alako one life, killing one life, innocent life. It seems like you kill the entire society. Ka adamadi uni killing fa kam da society befa. Allah dena no innocent people who can fight for those people. Their life go in vain due to government corruption, due to government negligence. None of you come out. Go and pressurize government. Because it's the government who appointed Ami Bensouda. You don't have right to go and pressurize Ami Bensouda. You only have right to pressurize government. Your government should do their duty to find the truth out. Because they spend more than 50 million on Jane Commission. But our children died. Nobody. Ibukadia mwala fang. Mola banko dindin tawarula innocent children. If other corruption wala janal bebe siring. Killing teje men fundita. Because you have your masters like Modsabal. Look at the people who are close to Modsabal. These are the people who create this gala. We are not undermining your effort. If Muhammad Quran is true to himself, if he will be truthful, why can't Muhammad Quran, why he can't go to the police and report it there? He's a citizen. He has every right to sue anybody. Not to carry a corruption. But coming to the Facebook trying to disrespect somebody's parents because of your personal issues. Al-Kabuloko said, Muhammad Kura, they said you are educated. For me, you are not educated. Because Londo nyanta kela kuluolet. Londo mufamma giolet. Adamadi ne londo so londo ke kulule. Ne londo so londo ka arrogance bondi balal. Ne londo so you have to know how to approach the people. Because hari kila Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam birabena kala mol kan ala kayne ko qulu lin nas qawlan hasana. Kuma kendo fo mole fammaji mole. Bani ndite site be wurle fanye. Inna ankara al aswat la sawt al hamir. Ala fama la fi mol la wuro la wato wati nite ni mol be diam e be wurle fanye be fenkela. No. If you believe you have evidences against Ami Bensouda's corruption, go to the anti-commission, go to the police and lay the evidence before them. I don't know, some of you are not even smart. Are you smart? No. You think you are smart because you speak the English. Essa Jawla is dumb because ala grammatic is not correct. Essa Jawla is ignorant. Essa Jawla is uneducated. That's your business. I don't have to prove my education standard for you. But alhamdulillah. That's why I don't want to be manipulated by anybody. I'm a man enough, I'm old enough, I have my children. So nobody can manipulate Essa Jawla. Alingata hakilon. Ni many alon ko ye kodo ka fuji ba fo ka go for me. Mamad kura iko tatu ika fo nyale jollof tatu. Iko school ole bebu. Ila school o boita. All these people, many along Bafoka, let's create GoFundMe for Mahmoud. Gambia will create GoFundMe for you to put you more into problem. But if they will create the GoFundMe for your downfall. But Muhammad Kurang, I tell you, if you want to rebuild your school now, your Jollof Tattoo, each of these people, many along they are creating the GoFundMe, they will never help you to create the GoFundMe for you to rebuild your school. To start up your school, if they want to help you, since you Jollof Tattoo for Venom, let them gather the money, let them create GoFundMe to build the school for you, because they say you are educated, you are a computer expert. We don't want the people like you, your education go for invent. We want our children to learn. We want you to share your knowledge with the children than all this shouting Facebook. No. Let those people create the GoFundMe and go and build the school. Natari Laftela. And they know that you are more productive. They will help you to build the school for you, to teach the children and share your knowledge in the society. That will be more benefit than pushing you into the problem. None of these people, many along create the GoFundMe. Natari ko alinga GoFundMe create puruka school lo Muhammad Kuraye. I londo mesu da atalan di utema kilente yemen na kodobe dunaje. But you know why they are in solidarity with you? Because they are hate against UDP. When you go after Halifa Sallah, or you start going after Doi, the same people today who are promoting GoFund creation for you, these are the people who were telling you that you are arrogant, you are rude. Gambiano mambeteamo kende dadala. Gambiano beteada kamuli tinya. Gambiano beteada kanyodun di problem okono. Yalo kila ko. Adamadimu jomalle mu kewliti ke ya man kenyen ndeka ke jolle buute ke ya man kenyinte nga ke jolle fa ke ya mu menti ye moli tonye ye la pride swallow ya fay ko sorry. The men are those who accept their failure and apologize. Kila ko nyille mu kewlti de bar ke ya man kenyinte nga mo jolle buute nga mo jolle fa momen bebe bulo ko ske mamad kura be dunnele be pusla yanku bature jube de ntema foko e manda tonya kande I cannot judge them. I cannot judge them. Foybe tonya ka foyte tonya ka but sa foy ko most of these people they have their personal agendas. And then you know what I don't understand. The people say, yeah, let it go to the court, we will know the truth. Court is not a place to find the truth. Court don't care the truth. Court only care the evidences. Court only care the constitution. You can even have evidences, but court will not rule it out of your favors. We sit here, UDP. Jomale malonko Rambo Jata manke APRC in court. Jomale alonko Fatumata Jawumba Sise manke APRC in court. Jomale alonko APRC ne manyi banko marajan. Bili UDP enye moli samba kitola. Iye mune foye. Let them bring the evidences where to show that Rambo Jata was is a APRC member and Fatumata Jawumba Sise. And they ask UDP to bring the evidences that shows that APRC is a registered political party. Party me banko mara sanji muanimfula. They still forming coalition with the president. If our court can go to the extent to tell people that APRC is not a registered political party, what do you expect from court? Court is not a truth. They don't follow the truth. Court follow the due process and then the constitution. Sometimes the constitution can be different from the truth. We see the people who have been jailed for wrongdoing. Ngamol jere mol ngake odola documentary jube ya soron jan sanji tang anilulu ko ka mammenkeno. Amamenke. After 15 years, they found out he is not guilty. After spending 15 years in prison. So it may ya miracle. That's where you will know it. You will find the truth. There will be where the truth will come out. They don't go to the court for Journal Commission truth come out. No. They are going to the court for the accusation. I have no law background. I don't know. But in Klafale Neko, Kiti Dubu Manke Tonya Nindulat. Tonya Bedaman, in Kitchenko Bedam. Nalteral Tata Sariana Silola, to Sariana Betonya Fola. But man made the constitution, man made law. That's not a truthful law. That's not where the truth. That is not a law that will prevail the truth. They only believe on evidences. So, Muhammad Quran, what you are doing, Nimomo laftele ye kanu, they will tell you that what you are doing is not good. Gala is not about an individual. And now until UDP qualify, look at this now. Why we also ask ourselves, why the issue is now between the UDP and UDP? And the sad thing about this issue is that, the son, ya Gambia Fioni, ya Gambia Fioni, hey Gambiano, hey Gambian. You know why we are suffering? Niaje alako ma ashabatu min shay'atin famin nafsika wa ma ashabatu min hasanatin famin Allah. Wallahi yes society jebe batara ka jama beje e fon la bulla barol. But ni dada society kuna kairo tarige if alala kero lo moti katu munam alay kuma kawo men fo bo e lota wolle kam albe lorim fani yakal ka fon de la nyimbanko mu kaira banko lati ha nyimbanko kairo men beja kairo beje because of muneketa molbe siring e be sometime ye nakari katun sembetele be deri wo kebe munyare ngaka but na plaster albebe ni misalale nakaro meta Gambia konolde ya jambe molfa ya jambe mol bouté ya jambe mol la fewni table ya jambe bena Gambia korda saba table ni ko that man alone score 666 properties mol kanalo ya jambe la fewni keta nyadile and then the people many alon ko eta commission ye do ko menke commission we take that as useless. Now we turn those people to be monsters, and that is the truth. Nyina mutonyati. Now, more nyina tell ko ya jambe fon menke is wrong. They see what ya jambe did is okay. That is how Gambians are. And I tell many alonko ale ko nyinta because you dipin call fon amanke mo motide you dipin call fon le nyin quota ka landi UDP kan. Many alonko they hate Taliban. Kana adamadi ukon to the extent that e kala fikala tonya ta ka kai faniat. Ite ko lafta ba ushen la. E lafta loya dabol la. Ite be lafile fala nyadi fala korda ko ba tela. Ika kilem yeah, I love my father. Yeah, my father is my everything. But you are going around to call the people to come and destroy your father's home? How can you claim to defend Dabo? And going after his party candidates, many alonko, they are big asset in the party. You don't want to protect the Dabo's legacy because you know attacking Taliban is not good for UDP. You are dividing UDP. If you believe in UDP, you think that you defend the United Democratic Party, and you want the Gambia to, you know, escape from Adam Barrow's bad leadership. Why are you going out attacking Taliban? Why collaborating with the people who never like your party? Because you hate Taliban. And each of you, Taliban be moment nothing like moment doing the UDP connected I don't like it. It hadn't like. But Albekatal Alkemabo behind Ya Ba Usain. And when you know that Ebem Fonkeka Ba Usain Malafiala. Nobody will push Essa Jawla into any unnecessary hate. I don't hate my fellow human beings. And patila kuta ken lako, I go after somebody. Because nga expect local card left like president. Itel tam president yat. Itel tam. Na left kila president. O babuligi. Itel me media mke na chance be buli be left like president. Why do you just hate someone because the person want to be president? And then the sad thing, Albanian kumo men befo ka Taliban na ba mama. Lung killing teja fundi ta menjabi kuma kuruna. Lung killing teje. A fundi ta nang ay negative for UDP di umemma. Alal hakiloti de. Alako inni haramatul zulmu ala nafsihi wa ja'alatuhu bainakum haraman fala tazalimu. Ala kay tonyero haramu yanda fammal. Ate ala subhanahu wa ta'ala me yalon ka teleka adamadu nyininka mo marray so ka nyininka ate ala subhanahu wa ta'ala me yalon ko ateleka adamadu kontibo mo tate kontibo la bar hani ate ala huwa fa'alu lima yuridi ko kudi ata ka woleke mo man kunoje bar wo be nyawnya ko ay tonyero haramu yanda fammal ana takin tel adamadu tema haramu fen wallahi billahi ebe mo tonyela eba tonyela buka kuma kurumfema eba tonyela te funtila ye jabi eba tonyela te kuma felema ni meke alaba sawolon lema alaba sawolon lemal kadum eba tonye kan eba mari tonye kan almeta talbe kumo be aliya fama aliya banini ale kumon fa ba mama anun tel kilin tege membe sonnal kam mem fa ba mama ite mem ba foka ni ya foyma atidi ale ba ni ya foy ka foy ko haybe public official abe public official you are not helping UDP. You are not helping UDP. And those of you men fanambe talibe bal al kamida al ka talibe le difen al bena dol to the extent that al kallafika kumo faymol kan ha talibe nyaje be ninke kala manke mandin ko those are hypocrites do male mandin kayada talibe ba mati talibe ba mati talibe wulu fa do male mandin kayata alafon katu according to the history talibe fama talibe mama kyo Sidi Bensouda wonata Gambia 1910 and inside tema sanji keme sanji tang anilulu Talibe mama keo. You are mad. Many kafo ko luntano. Many kafo ha ate luntano. Alal hakilo. Talibe mama keo sidi bensuda kabo moro ko anata sanji keme sanji tanni lulu nyina. 1910 to 2025 is 115 years. Mo membe bango menka sanji keme sanji tan anil lulu. Ama makeo la mude. Talibe mama keo la muso. Talibe nyoli mama muso. Omu jamalet. Allah former president. Sa Dawda Kairaba Jawara. Talibe mama muso nanon din Jawara. Meye talibe nyoli fa wulu. Nanon din Jawara. Anin Sa Dawda Kairaba Jawara ba kilim fa kilim. Ete lamandin kayabe Sa Dawda Kairaba Jawara nya. O bari muso diuni. Bi ni be talibe ni fen suti andi la nyola bi bani mandinka talibe ni kyo malle suti ada katambe mandin ko la nyi dunia ko ala fon katum musome talibe ba ma wulu wala yalla banko mara sanji tansaba ak abarin kyo musome ye talibe mama kyo wulu talibe fa ma wulu Ahmad Ben Souda wo talibe fama menketa Ahmad Ben Souda ta bama mu jomalti nanon din jawara who is nanon din jawara wala mu jawara bari muso Sa Dawda Kairaba Jawara mu ne man kafarga abari muso bakilin fakilin wala talibe fawulu Ahmad Ben Souda adiwni beje naman ke mandinga kawde yamuda moy ala fon talibe da man fa surwa moy bari talibe fanyul beka ila suwoko no mandinga kawna kafoje talibe fa Ahmad Ben Souda aketa dibitoti kunta wuru kono 1992 1994 ya jambe bankota talibe fama kotoma Sidi Ben Souda wotata president barola fenkotole atodun Jawara la fenko konol fatata president office secretarial wo Sidi Ben Souda bi wala mu kunta wurla alkalot ikafole ko luntaw Mumel tada fwebe alkali yana la sate okon. Allah bankoka. And these are all, they all speak the Mandinka because ifa imama nyol Mandinkol. Why do you think that you are more Mandinka than those people? So some of you, many Kanyinfo, you are just doing nonsense. You are just saying nonsense. Kafo kwa ha niaje man left talibela ama ando atul many amina fal betal be fasaka. You are not doing right to alfanamanta ku kende ke kaide because al kanyim menke ha modol beje ngalo no hypocrisy le moti nafikon kafo mole ha nali man ha alinga talibeta because talibe manke real mandin kon. So you are telling me that ni manke mandin kadi wote sino la Gambia kon. That's what you are campaigning for. Ndem manding golti mba manding kam fa manding kam beddi me wulu kam manding e kana fonde kala karta manke pio manding god. So you are telling me that you are validating to me that a mandinga cannot be a president in the Gambia again. And such kind of revelation are very stupid and idiotic. Sorry for my language. Gambia nul be bata men kono ni aje Adama Barrow be ron kan alafta Adama bang respect ko so Gambia diwne anda la banko nyin tinyaro membe jabe continue because dialon ko Adama Barrow lafta kata run for third term Adama Barrow yalo ko tinyaro men keta bulo kono. And the mafias many Adama Barrow surrender and malon ko jane commission na beneficiaries are the close associate to the NPP. Wala tina NPP ika kodi wa kodi soto Adama Barrow la business mafia le NPP wala mala finance wala mala sponsorate ebe nyi foreign is all fake. Bi menike na fa Adama Barrow la yenyin kordale yenyin ya jambe la fewni wafi jamal ma bemu NPP na sorandin lete. They close to the NPP. They are the people benefiting themselves from NPP. And that's why wo mo dantan group dantan ibe lafilal Adama Barrow tuje fo sanji joli hanning ayatal ko Gambia bebe fala bari tella na fala beje because the capitalists are the worst human being in this life. Malo fali yalo. The capitalists have no respect for humanity. All they care how their business will move on, how they will get benefit. Wala tinal ka kelo je bankol kono ngadi janne kelo katara bankol kono mol ka kilo sarka sabaje. They are capitalists because their interest is how to gain money. Even though they know that this government by transport kanyum bankoka, ibeta ka mol le fakara, ibeta ka mol le diuni fakara, ibeta ka mol le musili fakara, ibeta ka mol bal le fakara, but they still smuggle the guns into those countries to get their money. These are the capitalists. And then the capitalists surrounded your president. They are mafias. They are spending millions. If a kodi spend la NPP kunna, they will gain it back. Name million tannikije, they will gain 30 million back. Because Allah business will be a monopoly business. Because, for example, Allah cement business. You know why today cement is, so we have a cement shortage in the country. Amadja is the only businessman who allowed to import the cement into the country. And there is no competitor. There is no there is no competition in the business. He monopolized it. So the business be cement important in the country is just a monopoly system. Monopolies. No other company, there is no individual, no private citizen allowed to import the cement from anywhere. If you want to do the cement business, you have to go and negotiate with the jar oil. Because they are the only people, many they have a license from the government. Because these are the government sponsors. Nyeleka NPP finance. Alialo al malo fund. So mune benakela. It'll come million men di mansa kun Adama Barola NPP la. They will gain that millions back with their interest from the poor peoples. Wala tinali kamwele Gambia loses how many $1 billion is due to the tax waves? Ye tax wave nyinke jomale ali elon. Only these companies, many aloko they are close to NPP. Some there they are even doing legal mindings. Where is our mind resources? Faliama Adambaro Bondo Bekilaje Wonya. Nimman Kekun, we will see ourselves into another military rules. Because these people will never allow Adam Barrow to stay aside. And as long as Adam Barrow is there, they will use this incumbency opportunity to reach our election. We can't do anything about it. At the end, when people are frustrated, then there will be a overthrow. There will be a coup. Well, I think a coup d'etat in Africa Bankol Baker. Because leadership, ite bukafu kombenyin kila nganyile start nyanta abandale no. But more men bentel la leader normal. They push our leaders to stay as long as they are getting their benefit from them. You know why today Gambia is so difficult? It's so expensive. Because most of your businesses, you monopolize. I think this guy is the one who imported a California flow. Faranyo menka jinda amanike Gambia didn't. And then no one else, no Gambian citizen who are allowed to import the flowers in the Gambia. Apart from the Wage, Talil Wage, Senegalese. And then most of the people, many aloko, they benefit themselves from these Jamme assets. Adam Barrow surrounded. But when you say they Alankana political today, you know Gambians, we don't want to say the truth. We don't want to say the truth. All this in the moment, why do you think that NPP, who is less than 5 or 10 years, how they able to buy more than 22 pickup, and each pickup cost more than $3.5 million? Where did they get that money? Which political party will do something like this in Western world without the question in where are they getting money? Because they can be on the terrorist sponsor. They can be on a drug deal, drug cartels sponsor. But we care less about those. We even proud to say that, hey, NPP kodole bebulde. Where do they get? When did NPP even come into the political arena? Because the people surrounding them, they are mafias, businessmen, the capitalists. You don't know capitalists. They are the worst human beings on this earth. The capitalist mentality. They care less about the middle classes. They care less even about anything about the humanity. They don't care. They don't give damn about it. You can all die. That's how the capitalists think. Because only they see their interests. Apart from their interest, they care less about anything. If you die, if Nadia dunya befa, but madama they will maintain their wealth. Wherever they will get their wealth, they will force themselves there. Nimbanko be ano itinya. Ali amal be adam baro bond la ken Senegal. Nal me keku ya jambe bota nyame adam baro be bola wonya kude tala ba bondila. Because adu naya bond, we cannot blame him. We blame ourselves because ntol Gambia diuni. Nteli ngamira dunia kata amena kanyo kamfan. Abe ku nyintu bakara mudo ndiu. They term you as illiterate. They even tell you, this politics, you have this old politics or whatsoever. Until we are not educated, but we are traveled. Until we travel everywhere. The travel alone, the experience, and we met with different peoples. So you can't fool Essa Jawla. No. If you are Queen Elizabeth's grandchildren, I don't care. That's why Gambia yamina ko politiko ka politiko mulunjaw yandi mulinyako. Kome ngafo nyamen. Kila rasul ni ko politics is about the persuasion. Persuade the people. Call them. Enlighten them. Kanyitan dilan be nyine kono. Nyine economic hardship landalika. Na le nyinke drong ñine bal bond lañu fuara yakon kila birana tay dino samba political la atata la mul kanne kañi tandi la kalbe ñin kuriya men ñine tragedy siandi society kono alfata ñola ka sappi ñola na floka wotumo wolbe faari Saudi Arabia janin kila bena but because of muneketa ntol melialon ko mankarang ni English student ol nata doli e fanke political science we are political science student when the world don't need that. You look at them, they will become most of them they graduate from a university with their master degree, they end up bootlicking the president. What else they can do? Because the political analysis, the analysts, those I know them, most of them are working in the universities. They are economic consultants, some are private consultants, some are teaching in the university. University is California, well, Dolmu University called lecturality. But today, look at the Gambia. How many, you look at the amount of the California, the political science students. And they became useless at the end. After graduating, they all become useless because they have nothing to do in the country. A country, they believe that they determine somebody grammatic. They determine your intelligence based on your grammatic. They determine your competency based on the kind of the English you speak. This country is a failed country. Because language is just a communication. To easy communication. That's all. Niaje kila bondi makatul mukarrama. Ya samba al-badi, ya sandro satel to understand the Arabic language. And the language coming ngafo nyame niaje ko ala ko ma arsalna min rusulin illa bilisani qaumihi liyubayyana lahum wala mu ko ni ndemanta man bekki nabiyo mo kina nan mba kila kaune la jamaa kam menfo. So that show you that language is just a tool of communication. Wala tinda ni tara na parliament ko look at them. Thank you for giving me flow, sir. Motion, all nonsense. وما أرسلنا من رسل إلا بلسان قومه نمانك كيلا دمان pour adama di be society wa society wala tinna kila Quran wona ta kanne wo Quran kilon kono ala kay kon tek nabiyo mo kila nan man tol kan fasi kanfo jamai kan understand wala tinna Quran o kita Arabic kadu ko inna anjalnahu qur'anan arabiyyan la'allakum ta'qiluna nga arabo jindi Quran nga Quran o jindi arabu kana pour nyin kammala ko isike hakkili maliti. That does not mean Arab language is superior than any other language. Because niaju be Taurat, Injil, nil bedo manke Arabu kanti. Iji ta kaune la nabiyo mon nil ka kaumen so. Hebrewismu Isa ka alayhi salatu wasalam aka Hebrews le speak. That's why the Taurat and Injil, Moses alayhi salatu wasalam aka Hebrews level. That's why the Taurat, both Taurat and Injil, they were all written in Ibenata, Hebrews kaune la. Woto adamadi wi mun menti wo foyla moli ni nata jaman jadde landi Germans ibuka angale be ye ka karanjanne as it's not compulsory subject ne Sweden ni data Luxembourg jam men yalo ko there less than 1 million population ila kanwe ka wolef ila bukol mu ila kawnet e ka fen kan ila karam why did African up intelligent miracle ni ka angale fono dan you are intelligent. That's why we are poor like a mosque rat. With all this educated elite, what do they even? Gambia. Look at the amount of the people who are graduating from the universities, and most of them they have become more stupid. Because I can't imagine as university student to be part of the people. Many they are going to defend the constitution. No. This is disgrace. It's a shame. Gambia alla school boy. Albeta Arabic school. At least Arabic school for ngalo dolbeje they are dishonest. Ngalo ne ko ustaso dolbeje wolmu TikTok ustaso leti. But albeta at least abe mo killing be ala nyaasi dawsata. But ñi men yalo ko birin somanda fa wural Peter se John se Michael se ene te mo la fa kala rasul. Ida wallahi Gambia University, imagine, we all know how dangerous the corruption is. As university students, how can you be part of a group? Many alongo they said they are used for defense of the law. Who can defend the law? Are you government agencies? Because what I know is that we have a constitution and we have a law. Law and the constitution are different. Any law, government will provide it or government will implement it. That law has to be in accordance with the constitution. So the constitution, the law is guided by the constitution. That's why you have the cabinet, you have the legislative, and you have the judiciary. And the executive and judiciary and legislative, these are three organs, many aloko, they are working together. Anything government, the executive propose, it have to pass by the parliament. It cannot be a law. They cannot implement it without passing it through the parliament. Because the parliament are the representatives of the people. They are the lawmakers. And they are representing their various constituencies. Anything that is not benefit from their people, the cabinet, anything that cabinet propose, it is not benefit of their people. The legislators will not allow that to be passed. Because they are there to control the parliament, not to clap for the they are there to control the executive power that we give it to the president. So some of these debutants, many parliamentarians, they don't even know what is their work. That's why they will come and praise thinking government. Hey, Mr. Speaker, I know some people here, they are opposition, our enemies here. It's stupidity. Your fellow citizen. Because your political differences, you calling them as enemies of the country? executive power should be controlled by the legislative. Because not that everything that the cabinet is proposing, it is going to be an interest of the masses. But the legislators, many are local, they are controlled by the people. And they are voted into the parliament to go and represent their various constituencies. They have to put government into the account. That is the executive. And if the law is passed now, who are the government agencies? That is the police. And the police, their work is only to guard that constitution. They are only give the mandate to protect the constitution, to make sure the rule of the law that is passed by the parliament to be implemented. And the judiciary is also there to interpret that constitution or the law. Because sometimes the law can be passed through the parliament. It is not the benefit of the citizen. So anything that will destroy or violate the right or persist the right of the citizen, it have to be investigated or to be put in order by the judiciary. Judiciary le mufenti me yalonko abe kito kila ni loi la kuolantel nina cabinetol tema. When all these are now controlled by the government, will never happen now. So there will be no legislative, because the legislators are now controlled by the government, the cabinet. When that happens, we are done. That's why Adam Barona ta ko nyanta ta Jawla le. Gambia ya fale ko al molki dibite buna meni e bulubani maralo. Al kadal ka jubur lawni ki. Dol beje wol katalo kata jalol ti president ya. Dol kata jalol al yamir al banko be tankanola. And the sad thing, Gambia University, why are you always producing the useless? No. Gambia University, Nerma University, me useless taka Gambia University si. Imagine, Molve University, ikalla ko yurson men ko level wa defender. So they are defending the people. Many yalo ko be corruption o keka. These youths of defend the law. They are formed to protect the thieves. No, Gambia some the animal la fi jele la fo jele because ni ko ba be be kumbola le. How can a poor children, many are from poor background, some of them cannot even afford to pay their school fees. Some of them cannot even go to university after their high level education. They cannot proceed to the university because of the poverty. Those are the children whose parents are struggling for their daily survival, come together to defend the thieves. Many are their daily lights robbing their own parents. No. I'm ashamed of being a Gambian sometimes, It is. Gambia University. That university, I think integrity failed. There should be integrity subject. How one can protect your integrity. That subject should be provided in the education system. It should be part of our syllabus. How can one form an organization that will protect the thieves? And these are the future children who will later come and control our position. If those people cannot have sympathy for their people, their own mothers, their fathers, how do you expect when those people have a position, when they are appointed into any position, how do you think, what are they going to do there? Youths for defend the law. Translate English because this will be a blunder for a number of government. So NPP have a youth. Many alonko. They form this, NPP is a disaster. It's very, and the last time, the son, Kerfat, nga NPP la bonding knowledge for something them lumber. I feel sorry. And the guy says he's going to university. Unbelievable. Sometimes you feel like crying. Sometimes you even think, why am I spending so much money on my children education in the Gambia? Education is not about to only secure a job. Education should be also enlightenment. Education should be helping people from the poverty. Mol ma ko yebo fuari ya kono. Mol enlighten muna mwila problem multi. Muna ati nalbenyi situation okono. But Gambia on wala mo ko men yalon ko londi tiyol lam wolle be sayin kan ka fuarul ta ke pus fuara ya kono ke fan wulindi san. At the end itel bukata no fuarul bukata. Al nyabe nyin sunu be lay ka mune keno. E ka mune keno. Ni e bay ka nawe e ka sori officer leto ye costume ye necktie so manda ye nyula woli sol. Ela woli sol kono fi bukata reje. Ni ela suit kesol muna so manda ka jël minister bayruni. Someone that from one office to office, ila former colleague genuinely. He cut off the. Niye do nte menje moto ko na costume ta necktie do kandi ba ko no ayala costume o da be sira be fenkela ala fenko babula lon ko ni fail student no. Former Gambia civil servants. Ungo al sabar Gambia to akal mun ndingno mune wala problem what? Why Gambia education system producing only thieves? Why they are producing only smart corrupt people? That is the question. They will sit in our parliament. Albenin kambal folage. Albe sfengera la kan la albukala maneka kan foje alde surwa kan folage albe angale baramala nyoka ko eza Jawla. Dol bafula sa somebody is taking film, somebody is shooting movie. When you are campaigning, you use your language to campaign. Because you are looking vote from the poor people who cannot speak the language. So therefore you are ebe kan folé me yalo ko me moy. But neither no parliament or Allah tapale ya kastad nal for the parliament stavla. Sir, thank you sir for giving me flow. Order. Al katu order man laje. Sir, order, sir. Allah ulla dal nyane la wana je to la pronostation. Na broda. Bari nyanda diamu lale. Mark after program be ko lale. Na wan ke dal katu mun laje. Ngo ndomale. Allah parliament do. Mbeje ton lale ngaje ke pronostation ode. At least. Nga jeke porno station no nga agentol da membe dunna membe klaje fa wala be fisa kata atel jom parliament kasaro ko lalbe mun la kam mul nga parliament to ke porno dula fa wala nga modol dundi bundala o dula do nga jeke porno la dembe ko do men fa la it will be more than because daga ko ke jamal Sudah men kata minta mesin Gambia la wodula Allah Meje nimma wo parliament to ndi nga jege porno senda de at least Mansakunda will get big money there. Afuta nyawnya a year we can score more than half of our budget. The entire year's budget. Ninga je turning into the porno station because those people they are not okay. Nimen na neve kedato order fama ka tomo njara akafu fenke ko latri kunda don't clap hand latri kunda na broda alinga campaign start na parliament ngaje turn into porno station because they have no use for the country. The only sufferness that they are creating on the country. And then kuma kilem folale. Albe Adam Barrow you push kanyin 2027 2026 menka. Ate Adam Barrow watila ate Gambia watila. Mark my word. Manke alati. But then Adam Barrow tamida in 2026. Gambia will be under another military rule. Because Gambia no alla nafa be kuokuto. Albo kala fi way kuntu. Albe ale ya jambe suku tenne dol ba fulay ko sambe duale fo yekeja sanji million kilingeja hanna tara ko etale mala yin dunya nte ladino kono sanji million kilinde ko lula ko deke Gambia no muna kinal ka duwa California lo duwa mente muta yes Mr. Drame nge kondo muna kinal ka duwa ke duwa men ya lal kate California la te mutala al kafo mo ala mo tan jan sanji kemme kono ndo I can't understand. Albe Adam Barrow push kanyim men kamale nyine ke ya jambela. Because atel bena famen suro kalma la fi way kuntu. Bar nalme ke ko. Abe kuntu sangar la me yano kate Adama watila te Gambia watila. Nin dunia mo bukan yidia no mano. Fo ya abandula soto no. No, it's impossible. Alte dunia no mala fo ala dandula ali abondi. Alla nidi altano mala fali ala dandula abondi. But Gambia de mammoje menja wiyata. Andu kamodol fanaje kafo ko ha nintela candidate ote wa Adam Barrow tuje. You see Gambia de una mentality. So ifo yalo ila banko man takunka. Bari ikalla fiko nin karite wata aitu karibulu. Ila banku di yala, ila patriotism. So that's meaning you are ila patriotic, yeah, ila patriotic, yeah, is for only one individual. Walakin na UDP ngula li sabar. Na fi kul men yalon ko be tan la ko la ba Hussein mbole koma. Ne be ba Hussein koma ite UDP la parti de haras la de. If you believe in UDP, walakin nango Essa Jawla ndede mo la ku de kininde ne me ano kam fo kam suma fu ndema nda musu nyininka akoyta dunia be man may gena nyaaw si adna yep way luma hamde leki man utima jabar utima dara luma ham deva ma doy man musna neka president musna neka minister man buguma neka minister buguma neka man delo mas Gambia sa man man jama man jama la ngalo ne de hasido le na bo la ji wa ka fa pura ni jama ni yalla wada je wa ko kanya wada wada niga tu awul wa ko kanya jan niga ado ka fa nya na niga o ta ke nga boy la banko kan Allah o banko kan suba Allah akbar mo buka sino nalbul fitiro ese Allah akbar baraji kole Allah salul be annalla yin salul be amal fadane no sunyaroma annalla yin sun be amal fadane no sunyaroma albedala si wulike mol tala wulike me nanule albal badi un filla je buka mani son soral kata di Saudi Arabia algal kata hijolda nal wadana o hijola wotu mole kana pare wuliya fola Gambia seru ngawele na sekul bawo ko Gambia na hijola mutata dunia betu ko yara fon detta hijola kato banko me yalo ko imagine na sekul ko ma fore tella fore ko e ko Gambia na hijo dunia be ko na Gambia la kata place Gambia le place sabanjaw so to mella hijo keta nyam Nkol la jida haydillah ñin ñoo nekk third position si aduna yeb ku am ne dal ñoo def hiji pour comme bu wara ali ma koy añande kila ñame nga kol cross ko enteta hijot imagine del kala third position oti ngi kol beten men kada hijolan kanan keje ñame Demalo men la banko kata 4th 5th 16 demalo wol jikol be nyame La ilaha illallah. Eko Gambia mo nekk third position. Ku am ne daal ñoo def si hijji pour yooni bu mu war a def. Subhanallah. Yena jube meni tata hijjo le Kenya jube. That's discourage more than encouragement. Imagine Ekontel la banko le third position ta dunia be how many million e kabe nyin lad misilime banko le masi bole boytal ka kato ninga mbeke ta third position de mella hijo mutata e mella hijo keta nyama o ko sun gandal de ni mira maymuna balde la ye mira maymuna sise dawula inate mira adam barola ye mira hamad bala ye mira demba sabala ñi le dara hijota ñi lawo hiji sang Gambia ke third police position to dunia be mel la hijo mu data masha Allah guys abala fa wartal de Gambia yaja atuli kamera ko komin ko nale biro di UDP la alwe UDP la ma ko ga I don't even know why some of people continue like defan bo mo le kono ibo mo le kono may faadi juba aye bore atata lo aye may faati e bore atata lo fenko kono atata lo aka kumbo ako munati na constitutional fighter biwo may faati kilung is defending barola tata ñintuwa karandi woni na e jama beje malla alala yalo ala ko ma min dabbatin fil ard illa ala allah rizquha ada madi wona balwo kono few fen abe ñin banko ka da few ma ka balu men nal harjo be alala bud ba Gambia tuba karamundo ni do malla ñinna mo meli ka fay jembi dandang e ka fay janan dinding ya da fay janan dundung nka bulo ko si wolle ale diwni wala tinante Gambia mo dandambe je momo kara fatila role model le moten ganda boy tila ko to mo atodum mod sabale Gambia di ninte ngaje ka fanyo ko mod sabale muila role model te ngalo ne defante kurutela because role model nyanta kila mole te meyano ko adaji ko le nyabo wala kine kafe so momod sabal be nyame moli ando the sad thing about Gambia no na lafta fan ya fula akakura haninde ale ala hakilo tumtude ñun Quran folal secondaire mel man karam ndel men yalo ko yambay arabe school to yambay ala hakilo tumto Gambia no ka bataro fasa ala o batara fasa ko na ka Quran ta ka fan sembentu yala wala tina la banko titano la na la ministal be kali like Qur'ano use alla fe o fembe positional ta like Qur'ano ta ke kali Qur'ano la pour nyin kamale be positional ni e ba sambala ni tilew ni tawnyale kan ata kila fe boti wolle kan nawo kuma kan ta ka bonde alla banko ni sadada no dron since 1960 65 up to today coming to 60 years al bukali fam balundino alla mansa kundabe fe o fengele ka fole dono partners al mantar kule fa ke ka meyalon ko Toma, alikat dani ro menke na alikat tan sabale dana ali mo dani albuko kule fonke alla na falle to wakar mo don no alla na falle karaw mo menti yemol bondi toro kon ni te karanda enyanda fenne kala membe karambalul dahandila enyanda kule kala membe karambalul fanantala ke wulindi sando bari taka karambalul tay te koy karantale ni la degree ni la master ka karambalul tay ke put into more poverty Gambia say ni men yalla ni men dara jata dumande no mba mañol mbinkiñol na musol mbaari musol wala muy la jabol ni la mente onti ko le samasti exactly political mentally slavery wala be Gambia kon because nga mumu le soto state house e kada e kamba mañol kafu ñoma comme la mente oni yana state house ya fo mangi jaay tomato ekata musol kafu nyoma ni na dalol tay Canada State House ina ta jaba wa fol la je adelo musol fana yalo Gambia musol ha ndesan ila ko kambala fa political party wo political party tay ka musol le je juru marino ma musol atelle kata timuto ni futata banjul leptano kono leptano leptani tata de ka musol le tar siril layno to ni diun ila ko kambala fa bar Gambia muso fa man bala fa fanye Gambia muso fan man bala fa fanye bi politiko ko ne ka muso le use muso men yalon koy diwni be fa kam fan kaso kon muso men yalon koy diwni men yalon koy 40 jite man do ku soto andi lafta ke ba ma ñu la life betandi wo musu kilon ke diwon te sirin so ko ne man do ku soto kata bulo ko so wande diwne mi dindin kortol ke kiline ka fay ko nan fasa e ka nay ka dala si ke wuli ke modi yalla al diwni ba la kordal ko ne al yela karam mudu joy jite man do ku soto say kal diwon ke mo fulunti etel be munela e batel marchandise kan yeta muska fo kafu nyoma yeta baro ya state house na million kilin dila ye na ye wul ke modi atele kala la tala al bafula nyoy ninal talata nina ndeni men ko nyako mbe ku kala yudi bila 2025 ka fa la kala al ba ke ga yudi bila fal fon fontel natil be bu kata marse kilon nal be bu ka be leptane kilon let nal diwni be be karambunto kilon let. So what do you think that voting against UDP you are punishing us? You are not punishing UDP. You are punishing your own children. You are punishing your own grandchildren. You are punishing your own, you yourself, not UDP. I'll continue there. Because you think that politics is all about kanyo hadani. Defante nya walante. Yen dengen folk politik moelon. Ale jal ba kili abafula Adama Barrow NPP albe wurla. Ale ta so ko nal dabul ko be kasala. Kasi parce que no defat dem. Anala do kasala. Gambe musul. Al sita alete don Adama Barrow la NPP la parti dula aliye don al tar aliye tar aliye sunkan ale na so ko na nalla sunkan dale tale pompo ele kije ndo defat dem. Why ne muy kema de mbafole tay denga tedi ci souf tay do tedi ci suma lalde waccal souf parce que yow denga weñ e ka fanya de denga hey nga gole fali ali diwni e ka wolle ke marchandise sol Gambia muso man bala fa fanye Gambia muso nyim politiko ko ne buka adama di use men tambeta Gambia muso la bar wo Gambia muso le be sofare because kewlu ke jolle ke ñu ngadi wona ka samba leptano ite a killing atel muso le yalo leptano ko no be nya ta banjul muso la ko no mal katar dame. It is so sad, it's so unfortunate. Our sisters, our mothers, our wives cannot see that by themselves. Go to Banjul Lab Label, Musola Wuludula, Gamtel Ward, go there, see the kind of the situation our women are going through. And somebody from nowhere can come and give you 100,000. Yeah, laftala le bulan no mangata Adamaya. At a 100,000 women did a be mune sotlaw in return from the Adama Barrow. Moliama politics is about belief that Carlal. See your own cheat yourself. Adama Barrow they fake. Adama Barrow criminal le Adama Barrow surrender. Ibe kodo le usela. Niaje moka kodo usa kana kamani boto dialla. Ayalo ne konkole balla. Niaje kana ka sukuro tikai ka atala sukuro boto ka atala monante. Yalo no kalte sukuro effort no la kasa. Munatin na ko membo bondila telekan. Ito create la janni ba fulale ay ka tulbi don dialla nan fasa. Ite muso. Gambia musoli ama politiko mo hadani no te kata TikTok. Baro manasi, dunia tambita wolale. Gambia is the most ugliest country in the entire world. But nibe Gambia kone safo eko harantel Cairo membenyo. Kaira le bala banko. Kaira le beje. Cairo le bala banko ka. Ali yalo mune mo Cairo. Cairo manke nyinti dino kafo fitino le benna banko ka hani. Fitina ntella ba odamba manke Cairo tide. banko me yalon ko mol bu kabal wo soto janyan ta soto la nyame banko me yalon ko jio fan somta ka soto ka kole a mol bulu banko me yalon ko domoro al buka keno al fanye banko me yalon ko adella jaral wo fan al buka keno al fanye kayra to banko kan bari kal nene mun la madama isa fale ko fitinol ben kale iraq nyol gel e kal silandi nyilla foni fitino boyta banko ka betel damba ne kar nim fitino boyta abe atetel mala e kal silandi nyilla. That is the Gambian nature. Isi tada oda kairo membe nyim banko ka do ba fam fulay ko kairo membe nyim banko la ala korda ko wolu si ma tegi adam baro e ma fiyal tay ba alla banko kasara lal bulu nyim mano tinyaro men kitabulu. It's too much. Illiterate people la ya fan sorande wollela mafia naful businessman la ya fan sorande wollela e balla nafulo kasara la diate nyamenna e ka fale ko kairo le benyim banko ka adam baro ya ba ma samba kata 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 Senegal damba 3.6 million o adama kino na ka fale ko alla leftanol be bete yarene because adama di niye fanke moye menta be mutala wolti ka adama ya mira ko al mankuni andal ka kunim baliya gi ko ni tandal barmbe kunka sanji tawora la independent balbulo na manke costumes dunguneti musole sipande undale dasi offsol kono albebe je dolbe je be ni dara nyin cheperi dolbe je yetar siri nyin offsol kono ni la nyin sipande uni ebe cinko mo kire da kon atar ko ni atar ko ji wol foni dolbe je la jo bando mo la Gambia no mune mal la problème ala la problème mune mal la problème munatina la mansa o mansa nata sali use mo kunta on men yalo ko fuaro men bukela bunri jono wolle kata telikan e ka fala ko nanga mansa so for example ala bambo le men nyul I don't even want to mention them because for me well they are nothing but look at these young peoples na talibo konjira nyul at the 50s abe ya jambe no masanji mo woni fula femman fale no ngala life kon adama baro fana nata sanji say they cannot even employ him. Someone who is defending the government, they cannot employ you. All these youth who are defending Adam Barrow, point one out of them who is employed. And what is the reason for them to support NPP now? Dangodre NPP because free rise. Nimpatil ketate ye borje bafle ye talibo ye ala nyine ala bomo demen o musje kol men ala ni sindi la fenso ila benso ko ne ke la benso simu jindi o si falle be juru marinje wol men yalo ko je kol men yalo ko hanni e kule ko mum fe bu ka sen yalo because yalo adama du ni kre fenketa bage ni me fanto boto jiyo men bu ka so banko ka ala jube ni je kol men be NPP be jube dubur ne fenfenje kamta ko sato men tinyata abebe bukur nga fanye ni te bukana jiyo soto wol ita amira wol dun Gambia motol kon billahi wallahi tallahi it's sometimes embarrassing the way people think e kam wol jele be ni kam soja be ni nyaari bara you know sorry to say this but that is the truth because al buka jiyo soto nyama Ninje kuba katon men yalon ko imela football mutano from one political party to another itele kaybe minister le no madusa no nyol sifal nimmen to boda ye fanna kindi wol bala e ko ite doku kele ye fanna place o futande dulado to fake life nyille be bulan na politician on noma nieje dawde yete e kam men fawde kata don tole nie ko le ko where be de doina de kafnya de where defat de yo ay langa bang muna am sumali fin bi yela telephone o faytu lokoto fake life. Why Gambians you like fake life? Why this kind of the nyinge kutum banu ne jindi la fence ila ne sindi la moto ko may kela moto simo be jindi la wolle be faare nyim politique nyim NPP kono e bantar fenno ma ministre nyini una jedro ite futula e bambala fa wandi dinnie e dioni fa mambala fe me la futwol marano nyin jeku ba kata woni al mo ale mbaade musobe tanka nyin jeku si fal fanam ka wallahi tallahi yo Allahu akbar munati na musolal te bala fa lal dioni al dion lebe fa kam fan ka so kon mo le kane ka fale ko do ko be jat isina ya fale ko adam baro ñoo mansa man soto ja mol mel kale ko ya jambe ñoo mansa man soto ñim banko ka bi wo mo kinu le kanne ka fale ko adam baro ñoo mansa keddo de kere kuno ko ya jambe mu nabiyam molati bi ko nye ko adam baro ñoo mansa ne man soto banko ka Gambia di unal te bala fala alfani al funti bang nal buka funte al telel to jube al kad banko menje amanke ko banko nyili. Don't think that those countries picture them or just imagination drawing them. No. You Adam Baroka na kafale ko one German and come to me and tell me your capitalism. How can somebody live German here? Berlin or Hanover, Düsseldorf, Hamburg, Munchen. Wol men la fengo ila silo le fon ka wolle sene ata nyi je ko do labun konot ila silo le ka wotu babo be in fact me and Mark Jane we are still looking for this Germanam jomale yin kuma fon German joma Allah banko na lesita we are telephone we will scam be Gambia scam la mballa banko yin wafila albeta la sirin jele tuba woyna kale ko raus Balne be banko nyumbana kono yon be wafla 20 million alta kodo nyinjela alta la siri netro lunkin tuba wona kale ko raus here is mine awafula ne yameno grustuk because alla banko nyumfa you cannot even call my land tuba bo jaman tuba bo be Gambia wafila ma 20 million ni mark ata 10 million teta 10 million in fact mark be 15 million netala nde 5 million ta because 5 million do nyem bodira pour ntoma atelle yalo albuta dame wali wande albeta la siri jaman tuba bo bena bafula le ko raus adam baro banya fete la ka ba tuba bo ni bafula das my grunstu Isafia get count the Gansil land is marked as my garden. Nyen je koli Gambia je ku tinyar lal siata itel yamina do itel nyen je ku budu bala bali itel yamina ko ye kono fandi kono tar bukur li ñaan ne pare fanke pare bu gemuta andu wo make up lal men be Gambia wo make up la do le be ñante la lansinol bus lela wo make up la dan be Gambia ñante la lansino tale pul those people it can make up Kenya is against the human right, NPP la ni make up la ila ni muso dol beje men ke make up. Government have to launch investigation into those people. For example, menka Maimuna Balde, menka make up, menka Maimuna Sise Dabo make up, ani menka Fatou Babaro make up, ani menka Fatmata Jawla make up. Anila wo jeko dol beje metol momo be NPP kono jeko lo melke makeup. We are demanding government to launch investigation into those people's for the qualification of Benyam, because we cannot tolerate you make up our women. They look like a monkeys. Some women look like a jinn. Some women look like a shaitan because of the makeup. We are going to launch investigation. Just we are not going to tolerate this. So because you cannot know that until NPP have a program. Ni NPP program also. Ndeka sila ne suto ngela program ojube because musodo libeje ni nyabo eta wala ime ko koboka wal kamundal ko setano mbuka hanilla sinon kana be ke sibo kuntaw sibo krantaw because it can setano kemulite ajibe UDP la dindi ul katana nyame UDP nkol ni make up. You can't believe. Yes, Mr. Mambure nge kondo ni UDP nkole make up ke you can't believe how they look like compared to the NPP. Wala tina momo ibe NPP la make up lal kono alila lansino ribok because these people are sabotaging our country image. Nje ku katamba katoni ina warate nyada be feteni haram do moye kono da ne wade de dole la je ko dole je kamda ko wade kamda kono le bela dole je viri dunda wada wado dan insende ramatu ram sabal na nyoni daga wa wulu wade te la yara fa wo Ramsa what you know ana kudo UDP ko ndeka ma fokko no le bala. Yeah, Sanji killing. Mama ya wuluta. Sanji fula mama ya wuluta. Bar kono ka kafule. Sanji saba mama ya wuluta. Mko nyendo. Fosa ya foko no sai. Fondele nyina taba ngama muso la kono ma ya kar kono ntalo. Bar yeah. Foda sa untala ba. Fondele nyina ta kar kono ntalo mba. Fodi sanji kono ntalo. Because yalo muna sisi da bukate kono because ate lap kono waye buka hano falo because ate musu balatala yalo na ade according ko adam baro for mistake da nyanda way muna recruit la ake military na way muna da wasiti abine aje kauna na ke da sojero da ke la musu sojero kurente balete adam bare mistake ko that woman should be in our security. Anyana tala adam baro la guide le kono because ake wotale operation bandi NPP make up lale ale NPP la programme de buga hanyira jube la suto londo la mbajube kan ndi muso konyo ko papa ba da sit bi toifel nkai vas okay ngai hey ninge da kon kai fete malon ni mu kebal ka nya wada si konyo papa ba ganzi alis da sit aus bi toifel ngai ngai ni manke Gambia tingai isabgizane das ist nicht from Gambia das ist Sierra Leone konya is that Gambia ngai ni manke Gambia tingai Sierra Leone no ka NPP ni musu katato ni musu je ko furu banna ni le man saw man sanada isa lu anoma ye fan kay dirien kelti ko tita gadi nol al kaltita gadi nol al kaltita gadi nol al yetula jorin jorina ni yala ni ila ni je ko dolbeje malal mamme understand Gambia la tabe kolel because ni je ko dolbeje ni fano keda wol ke kule ye sene ye kerwan jul spray fan yela ba ko ndun tike bukata do kula minister be dawda ila official kono ni samanda sita ande dolbeje fan e kay hadi ko ndi membe buli kole sang ya samba minister ila official kono budun niol be bola je budun in ila ba ko cancel le kabo ila fe wala nande muso dolbeje ni ngeje vanol kono so ko nyin durianke musu kuru kono fenkerol teng mukasi sin gos ngalo na nyil be na banko na floti nyaka na nyim minister bulu imaje Ibrahim silla ka wa musu ndiwe ko nyim simbiye muskoyo mandinka muso kay ningeto nyin lalo ninge tap be kusolan reke baba ini la muso le ka fo wandi sunkuto you know ngal be gula na brother mark e kondo after me nyomoyla guys mbedan na le jayino ngal be kondo United Democratic Party diun atol men yalon ko albe social media al capital be castigate ali sabar al kal fandende ndi ba usen menna al mandra ba usen no makande al mandra ba usen fasa kande because na lafta ko atel le ba usen le kanu ba usen la kafal manya na divided la al manya na kafo divided la you cannot claim to be genuine UDPN but you still creating division in the party. What kind of UDPN are you? UDPN munyari le muiteti. Sombe memfola till 2026 is approaching. Alinga uniting ake killing. Alinga uniting ake one another's watch at it. Alinga all this unnecessary situation called fine koma jomale bekela candidate jomate kela UDPN muomota as party wala munna candidate ota banda. Our focus should be Adama Barrow and his criminal government. Until la focus nyanta kela wallet. Bi Gambia be situation o men kono na mol be situation o men kono wonyante te bala falal. Kanaje ko mbesirin tubab dulen teman fo domorola. Mbesirin american teman fo domorla. Nsi nabu jonyo le lafta men nan kono la kafa. Bara lon ko mol le katela men ya lon ko e katela e dewni nin konko le katela. Mol le be leptano wo leptano kono men ya lon ko they are going through a lot. Ali yalo ne bi moli na kidney patientol men yalo ko kidney problem le soto e kata dialysis lale I'm a witness to it bi kidney dialysis in Gambia today costed weekly $4,000 4,000. And we have a patient, many they're from poor background. They're from poor families. How do you expect a Gambian farmers to afford $4,000 a week? Because if you are suffering under kidney failures, every week you have to go through the dialysis. Let's say 2 weeks you pay 8,000. 4 weeks you pay 16,000. In a month you are going to pay 20,000 minimum. Who can afford that? A farmer from provinces, a farmer from URR, a farmer from Kiang, Baribu. Do you think that they can afford to pay that in your own country? If you don't have that 4,000 a day, it's not even a month. A weekly treatment, that's what you need. Many they are suffering on a kidney failure. And that's dialysis machine. How many dialysis machines we have in the country? Very few. In Basse, they don't have. Normally, all these regions, hospitals, regional hospitals, they all have to have their own dialysis machines. But they don't. And we seen the government agents, ordinary politician, government, President Barrow is buying vehicles for them more than millions. Our patients, if you are okay, do not think that those who are sick, they offended Allah. Nite mantal sasari, kanamina ko. Meni be sasari ye kule ke Allah la manku ke Allah la de. Kila ko kudu bi shihati kalimaridaka. Ila jata kende ya. Amuta ko sasale benale kan. Bibe kende ya bar sama ite kende ala de. Sama isi sasa no le de. If you feel comfortable today, eating food that you like today, know that tomorrow you can go to the hospitals. I tell many kalbe Adam Barrow fasa kan. Take a minute, take a 1 day, go to our hospital and see the condition that our patients are going through. Do they deserve that? They don't. You are there shouting Adam Barrow, Kino, Cairo Barrow. Go to the hospitals and see the patient what they are going through there. Proper lab, they don't have there. The lab that in Banjul government, HUA, go there, it's a private labs. Our lab inside the Banjul hospital, there is not good. Do you know the difficulty that our patients, those who are sick, are going through? You don't know nothing about it because it is sasa. Go to the hospitals. We have Christian there. I never see a Muslims. Ngani wado membeke Banjul leptanot. Ndene man mislimeje wala alimamo ko every day akana leptanot kadwa patientole. Billahi wallahi tallahi maji. 3 weeks completely mbesiri Banjul leptanot na patiento kunna. Last June. Not even a year ago. But I see a pastor every day coming to the hospital praying for the patients. They are not doing for nothing. But how many of our imams, many along kwe kafo mislime ya mubala fale, mislime ya to help one another. I never see a single imam a day who go to the Banjul hospital, especially like the labels where our women are giving birth. I never see a single imam there praying for those people. But ninata je bafula nyoyko karimu kafirolti karinyol manke kafirolti. Where is our sympathy as Muslims? Billahi wallahi tallahi. I witness this every day. A morning time, pastor will come to the hospital and go through all the patients. Ndata damen tombole man kadwaye. I never see a Muslims doing such. This is sad. Go to the hospital, see your fellow Gambians, especially like women, the pregnant women. One room where you have more than 6-7 beds, they got only one oxygen bottles. Only one oxygen flask. That's what they get there. O oxygen ni aketela some minutes ya bonditele ya samba doya. And this is the country when you hear the ministers, millions have been missing. Nothing come out of it. Individuals are driving vehicles, many alonko taxpayers on the kodole dunte kuna more than millions. And the hospital cannot even afford to have enough oxygen. Banku dun leke nyati ni kanyo neni, kanyo baneni, karnyol banko jawoti, karnyol opposition mu banko jawolet. Bara lana mo be men buli balla na flo kasarakan. E balla banko la na flo takay ba dun de ka batara kuol kono. E kata moto expensive from sankar mu minister ta moto sanga million tanim fula. Adun di oxygen flask kuna be how many bottle le sotla from the oxygen. The opposition are not using that money. The opposition are not doing that. You don't need to love opposition. You don't need to be opposition. But defend your country. Go to the hospitals. You cannot be just in your house. You cannot be from one political event to another thinking that country is going well. If you want to know whether the country is going well or not, go to the hospitals. Go to the schools. Talk with the teachers. Ask them about the difficulty that they are going through. That's the time you will know whether the country is going on right direction or not. Go and meet the farmers. You cannot be sitting in the state house, in Banjul, in political bureaus, telling people, Gambia is nice, Gambia is nice. Go to provinces. Talk with the farmers. Ask them about their problems. That's where you will know that whether the country is on right track. Go to Basi. Many alongo kavaleko, hey, Baro is doing well in the Basi. It's all lie. The entire Gambia, when you come in terms of the health sector, Basi is the poorest region. Since Jawla time, Leptano member is health center. Ya jamena sanjimu wanu fulamanta faskejetu. Aba leptan lo jetu. Adam Baro nata sanji say the same problem Basi beta kan wala hanisai. This is very sad. And the same Basi people are telling us that Adam Baro is here to stay. Adam Baro. But ninna molu kuranta. Basi. Mbeka bornan kombole. Even though that combo hospital munebeji. But are still far better than URR. What do we have there? All they are telling people, yeah, we don't lot in URR. What lot? What? What can they tell us what Yemenkejeto? They build college in URR, but not Baro government who built that college. That college was built by the MRC, Holland Charity Foundation. It's too painful seeing the ordinary citizen attacking one another when their parents are suffering at the provinces. Go to our hospital. How many women are dying there? When I was in Banjul Hospital, Ninna Musole Tataji. Good 3 weeks Mbesiri Ngakunda. The difficulty we went through, I know, until she passed away. Musola Wuludulaldo. So anything I'm talking about here, I face it. I know the reality. I sleep in that hospital until the day my wife passed away. I never slept one day in my house. And I talk with the doctors because they don't know me. I talk with them, the difficulty they are facing it there. You see the patient in either orderlies, the orderlies who cannot even afford to buy food for their patient, took place of themselves. That's the situation that your citizens are going through. You coming out telling people, yeah, they left a talbella, left a dabola, left a talbella, left a yangsilla, left a ninella. Many be left another, they are not thinking about that. We want Baro to go. Because under NPP government, they legalize the corruption. In the entire world, It's only Gambia whereby the corrupt people are protected, and the people who are fighting against the corruption have been calling as criminals. Have been called as criminals. We see the Birkama Area Council when youngs launch fight against those heartless corrupt people there. For Adam Barrowman soldier to go and attack Birkama Area Council? Do we all forget about that? And those people, when they were called by the commission, they admit, yes, they blundered millions. Mojo lefundita ikawo kumol moibi. Jomalaka many aloko they were calling young's names, young's mukulu baleatele, young's ketatene. When the Jonga went to the local government commission, I admit yes, ye mismanagement. Did you hear them talking about that issue again? When Senate Martin issue happened, people were everywhere calling Taliban names, attacking Taliban Bensouda, because the hate they have for UDP. But Senate Martin confessed, admitted in the commission that, yes, she received bribes. Mismanagement happened under her CEO during the time she was CEO there. And this ain't Adam Barrow. Well, Findita Kata, Kaso police will key to go and destroy the KMC office for that corrupt woman to go work there. We are seeing the Adam Barrow is recycling the corrupt people for one say. Go, Alingina Talebang, NPP. Ila women mobilizer, Maimuna Balde Kema Jallo, on the Ministry of Agriculture. Wale sama asenela la jamban dota, kata do da corruption on yinko, case nimbe police. For Adam Barrow Masiun law wala keska because of ala host biri woko happened that what mole Maimuna Balde jumpita at a low Barrow youth movement coma. Until she is the woman mobilizer of the NPP today. So when you are corrupt, defend Adam Barrow, you are free. You are free to do the corruption. The only thing Adam Barrow see, Meyalon Kokaje is a bad thing is to support UDP. And you call yourself Muslims. Alenyi manipulation will be Bangkok. When the people, many alone ko, ibe corruption wala ke kan banko kan na wala ke mo kendolity wala tinante I you see, I'm not perfect. I'm a human. I can do a lot of wrong things. But if I see human beings ila action killing ka kenadro, I don't admire you again. That's the one of the reasons I don't trust this gala. Because you cannot say that I'm fighting against the corruption, but you defend the corrupt peoples. You are not defending the corruption. You have your own agenda. 𝒘𝒄𝒒, 𝒂𝒄𝒒, aka 𝒘𝒄𝒄𝒏. Many aloko we celebrate them. We see them as good people. I don't see them as a genuine peoples. Mamo kote for them. Because when Bakar Baji ko menke yake dunia dauda, natara morality so the integrity so the Bakar Baji should have resigned. Because it's a corruption. If you not admit, yes, na corruption on it. But it's only Gambia that happened. Bakar Baji mola kodotaja ne kadi ala musola. Me alon kosi is not entitled to. When it was found out, I admit yes, ngakil. But I will pay the money back. Whether he paid the money or not, that's not my business. But it's a corruption. And that's happened before the mayoral election. The same Bakar Baji was chosen as NPP mayoral candidate in KMC. What happened? 𝒘𝒄𝒒 of all people went ahead to endorse Bakar Baji and even campaign for him, lying against Talbe Ahmed Bensouda. Somebody who is founded me yalonko ya muta corruption. So if this same 𝒘𝒄𝒒 come out today saying that he is fighting against the corrupt people, he is fooling the people. You cannot defend even men. surwal ka fonyari kumba ko amde kumba ko amunde. How can you make me to believe, to have confidence on such kind of people? When nin lawyer Hussein Dabo corruption, okay. If I defend lawyer Dabo, then I don't have morality to against the Barrow corruption. Adam Barrow la corruption. No. If I come out and defend the lawyer Dabo, for example, lawyer Dabo corruption, okay. Nkonkana nka defend, but Barrow yake, I will go and against the Adam Barrow. That's not a truthful person behavior. Because Qur'an ko ya ayyuhallazina amanu atil mu'min limaniyata kunu qawamina bil qisti shuhada'a lillah al ketonya moliti al nyoma ko tonya kan ala la silo kan wa in yakunu qaniyan ako law ala anfusakum hanna tara boy talifon lekan awil walidain hani bani fame yalo ko fende nyin dune nyanta men tamben lefe ala ko nin tonya nyin late ka al atamandi kande awil walidain wal akhrabina ani momen sutiyatela hanni la frenso la ne kuke loi menti loi ni landi kan walakin Umar bin Khattab bin sariya nata a fola fangulu diwnela to nyamo kam matende. But you cannot condone lawyer Hussein Dabo corruption and you go against Adam Barrow corruption. You are an hypocrite. Ala nyabelale ibe ku keka Adamadi ala ko ite adamadi be ko te fonya be fannale ni te fonya te fannalo ko te ala nya be lalde. Yes, Essa Jawla might be not educated. I might be ignorant. I might be illiterate. But ala sondomo le di adamadi bela. And was sondomo. Ala ma fo ko nga jahannaba parendi molle men yalon koy karantale hanide ala ko lakad jarra'ana li jahannama kaseeran min al-jinni wal insi lahum qulubun la yafqahuna biha. Nga jahannama parendi jinnol nin adamadiw le jinnol nin adamadiw men yalon ko nga sondomo dila purisi mira no ila wo sondomo la mira kendo la badi la sondomo e ma mira non di fanye ala kay jahannama parendi wo mo si falle. But we cannot be double standard. Ni be tonya defender ndel kiliwa kilim bebe lala na kaburo le kono walatina ala ka fo mole ko yawma la tuziru wajidatul wijra al ukhra al kiyama lolu I'm not going to hell anybody's I'm not going to account anybody for another man deed. Comme momen ka fa lawyer Hussein Dabo ko Adam Barrow akanaji is an insult to Adam Barrow. You are only telling us that Adam Barrow cannot differentiate what is the between the good and bad. It's a sad issue. It's a sad situation in Gambia. We promote the people. Ndiuni nyako do men beduma. Alifalumu society economy rolet. Walakin Lukman doliko nabiyo mola mo doliko hani alala mo kendolam nita suratu Lukman kono ayadi mo yamari e doliko yamaro nyinna sembo kan adi mo boyta fata atele ka fadi mo yeko wala tusairu qaddak linnas kane tamanyen kelende moli tamola ebe tamari be fansiso fenkelante nyonte akay kanake لا تسائر قدك ولا تمشي في الأرض مرحا كنا تاما بانكو كان بلا فيرونا كنا تاما بانكو كان كونيوتي واخذل في مشيك يفنجن دي لا تاموتو واخذل من شوتك كان جندي نيني مول بدي امول be patient have a wisdom انينا فاي بلا لبانتا من فلاي ولا مكو اصبر على ما أصابك few fe yeso to nyin dunia kono sabara kande andai mune yitande la ka inno akay ko ngani kuma kaw men fe ala zalika min azmil umur nyina mu yamaru beto yamaru to men important wala mu ko sabari wasbiru ala ma asabaka sabari fe on kam me yeso to lumbe na be bole kanne. Let us not fool each other. Keksana nyo lota janne ya bakar baji defend with all the corruption that 𝒂𝒏 was found guilty of. He still went ahead to campaign for 𝒂𝒏 to become a mayor after all that corruption. Did that person have an audacity to fight corruption in the Gambia? Who are they fooling? Because they speak English? Because they can articulate themselves in English? Come on, Gambia. Suleiman, no, they call us ignorant, they call us illiterate. So I accept that I'm illiterate, I'm not educated. But, Tonya ale hakilo di mobile. Gambia lingang hakilo today. Na banko be mafia lebulu, mafia men yalonko, iben na banko tinyakan, ye Adama Barrow sorande, Adam Barrow ben na banko fombe dike la madama ibati la party ole finance ka. Walatina NPP is one of the richest political party in the history of the Gambia. They are even rich than Yahya Jammeh. Because you know, Yahya Jammeh and Adam Barrow are different. Yahya Jammeh was controlling everything. But under Adam Barrow, mafias are controlling everything. So that's why all this corruption in the country, Adam Barrow will never and ever take it serious. Because Adam Barrow himself is corrupt. Adam Barrow party, member finance, NPP is corrupt people, mafias. How can a political party, they are not even up to 7 years in exist? If that party can buy 20 pickup for each pickup cost, I think 3.5 million. 20 pickup, where do they get that money? And these people, they will ready to die. They will ready to be poor than to see Adam Barrow go. At the beginning, Adam Barrow man la filola after the 2020, after the end of this term. But they convince him. They push him. Not because of they see the country there. E come from Moleko ha Adam Barrow mukara for Adam Barrow alama wodin wulu dunia kono ka fo nin carte ja kila fata le dunia beta kanne nabiyo mo jolle fata dunia beta kanne alama daraji di mola ama sembe di mola ka fo nanyin donde wonata bota jandro nyin dunia beti nyalale wala tinna alama sembe di mola alama baraka di mola nin carte ja nyin banko beti nyalale woli balle wuluta Gambia kono fata le Gambia man tinya nga woli jolle suno Gambia ke tolu moy history li kono. The founding fathers of the Gambia, ijama beje fatale fo Gambia tinyatale. Who is Adam Barrow kafoko ninte bodaja ya jambe fanana watu nyine fo ya jambe na bodaje banko be tinyalale. Alamu daraja di mola, ama londi di mola, ama baraka di mola kafoko nite bodaja nanyim banko be tinyalale. Katun ala ya ala jondiule dada jowo joy be kelamente ala yolonne. But you see those surround Adam Barrow ikay ko ha da man be nyim banko marla na bota jam fitino be kelale birin 19 birim telbe tubabo janin tubabo la marlo be na nyim banko be ta kam man fitino soto tubabo la marlo nata banko man fitino soto nko marli kulune ka fitino wulindi bad mo bu ka fitino wulindi marli kulun meni katana marli kulun ke kan wolle ka fitino wulindi fitino ke ta banko dawoda to marli kulun ya wulundi je walakin ala ko ne ko ittaqu fitna Fitino wulita dawda tonyandiro lebeje. Ade jomale kawoke when the minority control the resources of the majority. Nyine ka fitino wulindi. Fitino be larine. And Adam Barrow la fenko kono. Because mbenya bala. Gambia no la mislimeya. Enya kata tonya mola. Enya kata mola ya tonye. For example, UDP. Ko men late kan be ngalon. Mol ka fundi ka foko dabole solo sandenki kata famfa bot kuni mo fode Adam Barrow la do ku nyolom solo sande nyoltide but they convince Adam Barrow to against his own people, now seeing them as his enemy, even to the extent that he disrespect the dead peoples. Ala modul ka funna ko loya usen dabole solo sandeng ki kata famfa. It's like when the Prophet and his Sahabas are fighting for the truth to see the Islamic proceed. Ala companions mol kavo lako hakila lefa. Toya usenda botata nyimbanko tide. momo yekkele wo kele ke Gambia e mantra ke ka lawyer Hussein Dabo. The bitterness is for Gambia's bitterness is not for lawyer Dabo alone, not for UDP alone. As far as your children, your wives, your parents are living in that country, don't think that if all this fight you are doing for lawyer Hussein Dabo, for yourself. But some Gambian, the mentality, they think that when they are fighting for political party, they are fine. Well, I can make a mole, make a they kill me, lawyer Hussein Dabo, told for lawyer Hussein Dabo, Tamu Gambia. Ala ko ko inni za'ilun fil ard khalifa. Ite adama di ngeti kala nga responsibility le dila. Why do you think that taking your responsibility to protect your country, you are doing that for anybody? For an individual? Ite ni lawyer Dabo be wuluta wo banko. Why do you think that fighting for the Gambia bitterness, you are doing that for UDP? Ala yete adama di undanda la ko la tusilu fil ard ba'da isla'iha. Alkana banko tinya, alkana daji kul fasa banko kamembe banko tinya la. Nyim banko dadari way li yole tarjam malay ko le bota jannati li bene man tinya rek nyim banko ka. Why did you think that defending your country, you are doing that for someone else? Fuara diuni kata ifan kafo londi nyoma kalka molle suny molle fasa men bal men yal bal dundi toro kono o fuara diuni jamal beje men yalon ko the youth of defend the law ni diuni sasa da ite boroje sambano samnelo e diuni al instead jannal beta wo mo jawoli tala ke promote ke defend al tal fan defend la al tal diuni defend la bot Gambia almu ala be sonoya wallahi billahi ta'ala almu ala hakilol fale Gambia futata stage leta islanda sile. Kato ala ko ma kunna muhlikul qura illa ala ahliha al-zalimun. Wallahi mbukanna man toli halaki. Nde sate uli halakila. Nde society halakila. Fonin tumo mena wa society jama kita tonyer dulalde. Otumo lensi halako laika. O halako bekela muna tefitino. Bi mol ye mol tonye. Mene tonye roke be siri la wal ba enjoy ke ye mene tonye bol hadanyika. In the Muslim society kono. In fact, many yalon ko wolle tonye ke we are promoting them, calling them heroes. Many yalon ko yolle tonye, many kelo ke kaje ko bataro ba society kono. We call those people as fitting and tunlam. They are problem people. Their only crime is to fight against the corruption. Their only crime to fight against the system that is killing our citizens. So for them, they should let those people to, destroy our country. They should let them to do whatever they want. Nobody should react against them. That's what they call patriotism. Seeing people doing corruption, knowing them doing corruption, but we should all be muted. Nobody should talk about it. Then we are all becoming good citizens. Peaceful country. Few people enjoying. Ni kuranta yedi un tika ke samba England nyolto, France nyolto. Ni education o sida yedi un bondal kota ye samba America nyolto. Adam Barrow diune. Disen Adam Barrow le kafale ko ha nga good university. Mod saba la lota la jakate diun be America le bi. Parasitati le fuaro diun kafu nyomal ba fula ko youths are happy. Al nyo youth sol be faka jio kono. Atel min bano mal useless ni una labal wo fa mol le kadi alla dokom al koto mal wala dokumal. Mo kanal muta kalke marsandi so dal kabula no my youths are happy ali amal kamul le hadaj nkal be futulan albe diun sotolan nal be banko le ka we shall see, because thinking that voting for Adam Barrow you are punishing UDP. No, you are punishing your soul, punishing your children, punishing your grandchildren, your mother and your father. Because these are the people living in the Gambia. These are the people facing the situation. These are the people facing the difficulty. These are the people who go to the hospitals. Not UDP as name. Anyway, saluto. Ngal be bula jam forward ko de metal janne say. Kumol la muy mandia nga men toñe rek ya ko boni nyama ngenna dialti. But sometime na banko many kamda ko be femo ni ndema zula famous la. Why I'm then in deal maybe phone in deal famous or but in day say I'm enough. Ninga new phone dim aka come vale ninka ko even this moment when I'm there I'm proud of. Because more le fata ide na animal. De alhamdulillah nga diun soto. Dinnani wala bembulu. Subhanallah. Thanks to God. Mandin kol ka fo menna kari fadu tale yalo nundo ni ko kari banda wala mu fondin kewte men mandin soto ndella mandin ka kunda woto mo kebal ka fala kari fatu ta mo men fatuta wala mo afata baratutale wala may komo sotole e niyamo do kari banda wotumo ndemo dinde mbalet bari hanini nawdi ndiyam fana me realize wotumo niyamo do kari banda la wala mo fonni ke fata e man dindu ko bari ni ko kari fatutale ay komo letu so woto hanin de fata bi da fula bandale ma fula fatutale mbe muna nyinin kam benna do ko alhamdulillah ala en so jada kende ala kaddu man de men so dum fawne kam nakku man ta depende hanin be jamme do nakku ta depende man sakam alhamdulillah nka wuli ngata na do ko ala ya jada kende adina why will I be enslaved by anybody why mbe ntamanta ko nyinin kam Facebook nkanale na banko ka ko men sula jan ka wala diam modol be they are insulting me, you are looking for me famous, you are ignorant, you don't know politics, you are even they term me as rebel in UDP. Even some of our own UDP they claim that they should sack me from UDP. What have I done? Because I talk about the people, to export the people. They think that I'm not here to to please anybody. I didn't come here to please anybody. Ngamello be wolfola ma fo kon ka fe fo it is the truth ma fo kon ka fe fo wala mu right but na hakilo mendin. That's it. I don't force anybody to believe in me. Hanik ala akole faman sha falyaghfir wa man sha falyumin. Na diata me ye songate alama na diata me ye balangate alama. I'm a more forcé. Who am I to force anybody to trust in me or to like me? I'm not looking likes. I hope my children likes me. My wife loves me. So what else am I looking outside? No. But I came here to talk because of the love I have for my country. So those of you who are insulting me, many are local Jama from the 2000 born solo, 2002. 2002 I left Gambia. When I was 18 years. I set my grade 12 in Dawes Comprehensive Senior Secondary School. I don't even know my exam result. Do I care? When I came to Germany, I still continue with my education. So today, I even understand German more than English. So that's why some of my English grammatic are lost. I'm not even interested about whether I speak good English or not. But alhamdulillah, I don't need anything. So what else? Million be mol bulle man diwni soto. Fondele fisiata wolti no. Dol beje na ma wulu ndele fisiata di no. Wo dol beje fisiata ndetle ye menke ala e make. La wallahi. Wawete bukanyi na kula de vida. Bukanyi na kula yalete. Anyawe yimedate he's my childhood friend. Definitely he's still my best friend. He's my childhood Ibrahim. He know me. Nobody know me more than he do. Because even he know me even more than my family. This guy. Ide bukanyi na kula. Yolo wila problem. Ndawo la tela sai bukanyi na de ngako. Yale de kamul kwa kilo vulano kula me yalo ko. Anyway, your wife kondo nyeje okay. Yale ya, na childhood kola katulo le wulendi lanye. Ibrahim, vidawo la tela side. El Jimpex. Mekachala le. Mekaja, but nimpareta maybe uraro mbe kola because tenden na wife la kafunyo wole la mero banda, ngame yalone mai, mai ngame ye mai londe ni manyina la jamela muso. Billahi wala mero banda so kono bi so nawa yale ganyol fon tata jere ten. But I will call you later. You know, uraro mbe mo ilale. Ede mukanyina kula. Mukanyina de. Anyway, ngalbe kondo, you know. Boy, your wife kondo nyaje, you know. Anesu kono yebe kondo nyanga nyomo nyato moto. Inshallah mbe kolla nyato. Ngalbe kondo, you know, mba fulale cho. Jamanol ko hafu nyadi de. Choose, you know, be next time, you know. Ngalbe kondo, greeting to you all.